crowd there that want to say something? All right, President of Minnesota. At this moment, please. Let us calm down so we pay attention to what we're here for. And I know every time we go to convention, we leave, we'll always say, well, the money that we got in the account, I don't have money not correct. We always sometimes somehow I'm not going to convention, and we don't get all the questions people that can go to convention that can pay their money. Guys, please, this is the plenary section. Please be seated, please. I do not want to call you out, please be seated. This is a very important part of why we are here. Please be seated. This is a very important part of why we're here. Do we have any other chapter president in the crowd there that want to say something? All right. At this moment, we'll close on that chapter report. So we are over with the chapter report. Thank you very much. Thank you for the chapters. Thank you for your report. Thanks to those that presented that report. And thanks to those that actually emailed that report. At this moment, all right. I'll now recognize Rhode Island chapter president. Mr. President, please.
Mr. Chairman, Madam President, several chapter leaders, members of the Council Association here present. Thank you all. Today, some of us as a chapter have not registered. One of the reasons is that the current constitution that we just drafted or amendment went on has a provision inside that are very, very problematic. The article on membership, how the propensity to divide husband and wife. I being 100% Nigerian, and my wife is from Lima, and she is an associate member, and she will be paying $50. I want to appeal to the national government, as a committee. Please let us revisit the Constitution today. Let us revisit the Constitution today. I can be full-fledged member, and my wife being, associate member. But we are all married together as one. I can go to the Lima County organization and be associate member, but full-fledged member of Lima County. So please, again, you are saying if we are not 15 to register, then we are not a chapter. And one of the reasons some of us are not registered again, because those 15 presidents from Rhode Island pay $100. So if I'm there,
that was welcome again to the Brain Double Show here. That's Anthony Nguyen Baya giving at the convention there, laying out his disagreement with the Constitution, and we're going to read it. But again, the convention was a successful one. I think the people of Maryland pulled it out there. They did their best, and they pulled it for the people of Grand Gila County. They pulled it out for that place was packed. There was no seat. The Saturday night, the place was very packed, and you know, the welcome night. The problem that a lot of people had was they got to drive from 45 minutes and things like that to go to. But that's it, driving. You know, so they have to go to another hall for the welcome night. It was a Friday night. It was a war night. A lot of people won awards, and the organization, their friends appreciated them for their services to the community and beyond, above and beyond. So I mean, the organization. I mean, so far I think it was successful. It was a great one. They have food everywhere. They had their thing, the food. I went in the hall. Food were there, and they came with lunch and supper. And at the park, these women had food everywhere. So nobody gonna spoil anybody need for food. Because everybody ate. So people took food to their hotels, to the Airbnbs. I don't even think the people who went to Airbnb, I don't even think they cook because they took food. And these women, especially Madame Glade, the chair lady for the convention, we must give it out to her. She did a very extremely. She was on that thing. Her husband and her was all working that night at the Saturday morning, the evening program, and these women cook. They cook a lot of food. They were all there making sure that their visitors, their friends, and their brothers and sisters had food for them to eat. One thing that I would talk to positive side, with a lot of positive things we saw there, and there were a lot of little bit of clinches, something they have to just brush you up and do some little bit of work on it so it can be improved this time. And they had a one night where I went late because we arrived late, and then we went to the hall, and we thought nobody gonna be there, but people were there, and they did a lot of things over there where they were honoring people, going to this organization, that organization, giving people their their awards, and that's something good that people need to leave our car. How you doing? Christian, you know, where I say Sam Wilson. I mean, all those who were there. My friend Prince. I'm going to show a video of Prince. It was my first time meeting Prince Sharif. Yeah, I think it's Sharif. It was my first time meeting the man. He came out to me, oh Prince, and we took pictures. We took pictures. Prince took pictures. He's a strong supporter of CDC CDC government. Strong supporter of CDC. He's a member of the CDC. But the hall was a little bit, you know, this kind of convention, get a bigger hall. Get a bigger hall. The hall was not too big as compared. If it comes to halls, if Kentucky won, because can have a very huge hall. Very huge hall. The hall over there was a half percent or whatever, two times of the hall from KY. Cause we have hall, we have chairs, we have everything over there. KY got it. We KY people, Kentucky now, Louisville. So the hall was Eric. Yeah, I know Eric. Following from Paisley. Yeah, the hall was a little bit, but the place was packed. That night, Saturday, Friday, there was parking a little in the welcome. Then Saturday, but the driving, we got driving 40, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It was not bad. It was just the hall was small. The food was nice. But it was hot. Like something that I noticed in Maryland, I think everybody got a backyard garden because everybody cooked greens were everywhere. Everywhere we went, greens. Everywhere we went, was greens. After the convention, you visit your family, you got like they made up the mind to cook greens. They were greens. So I thought they had a little backyard where they had the greens growing thing. They just picked it just for that special day. But it was nice. We'll give it a point. We'll give it up to these how you call it, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, and Glade, Jeanette Glade, Madam Glade. She did a very she was on her feet all alone, standing in the kitchen, making sure the food was just when the other thing is on the other plate empty or wherever tray empty, food going, food going, food going. They had a turbo ghee, of course they had grains, the cassava leaf, palm butter. They had everything. And if you go to the drink side, you're gonna have Morgan Davis. If you don't got Morgan Davis or the Crown Folks thing, they ain't a party, not a good party. Because you have a Morgan Davis. You have Morgan Davis over there. And they even though the drinks are sold, but that's it. That's the organization of the partisan to the people give the share drink. Friday there were no drinks. But Saturday and Sunday there were drinks. Because there are drinks in the parks. In the park they had these cooler with drinks in it. So DC Metro gave it to them. I got a little bit of the report, but the people were waiting to spend money. That's what I noticed. I think when Benedict talked on Saturday, it just made the people angry because that night the people spent in our hall till 5 a.m. And they say they want to, this welcome sign when you enter in Nima County and Grand Bassa, they get a welcome to Grand Bassa, welcome to Nima. The people they say they're going to build one in Grand Jude. So the women, they use the Mother Day to raise funds so they can construct something like that. And they went in the park on Sunday and they continue the process. So a lot of money was raised over there. The people were not afraid to spend money. That's what I noticed. People were not afraid to spend money. The money was just around, so they were looking for someone to spend it, and then whether to spend it, the GGA is something. So this part of the Constitution you saw Mr. Anthony reading here, it was not in there. It got in there with some kind of a way. It went in there, but they're trying to work on it to get it out.
Well, I'm not paying my second fee. So I register myself and my daughter, like the association member.
Is how they probably angry? They probably is angry because the man got a wife who is not probably allowed grandchildren. And the associate stuff that they put here, it only talks about. Okay, let me read it here. It's on the article. It's on the article. My man. Wait a minute. It's on the article. It's on a membership. I just saw here. Okay, Article 3, Section 1, and that's D, associate members. It was talked about, and they said they're going to strap it out of there because it was not placed in there what is placed here, man? What is Atlanta, Georgia? So that's what it did. The amendment of this thing, it probably got in there with kind of mistakes. Well, they're going to take it out there. So when you go on a membership, you go to associate members. It says an individual whose wife or husband is a grandchildren, but it's not of grandchildren origin. So let's say I got a wife who is not a grandchildren. That wife is an associate member. It's not supposed to be like that. Once you are a member of the grandchildren association, your wife automatically is a member. She's not an associate member. She's a full-fledged member. She is a member. That's what the Constitution said. That's why it was written down in Atlanta, Georgia. That's a registered member. The person's wife. If a sister got a husband who is a petty man, that petty man is a member right away. A full-fledged registered member. It's not that person cannot be associate member. So we talked to the national board and everybody at conference. That D is supposed to be strapped out, taken out, completely taken out of there, because DEF it should be removed and replaced with wherever. This is not right. Why would it? So you want to tell me now, Madam Glade, who were all over the place, making sure that food was in our hall, that electricity was in our hall, that the hall was cool, smooth, and everything. Music was in our hall. She's going to tell you, and her husband is a crime man now. Mr. Glade is a bald guy. So you want to tell us that that woman will be associated, you have 50% benefits? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Strap it out. Strap it out. You're gonna make people to run away. You don't want your brothers and sisters running away. Their wives, their children, everybody are full-fledged member of the organization. Associate member need. Associate member is maybe you're somebody who's better guy. He got no crime. This how you want to affiliate with the organization. Can't affiliate with the organization. These are associate members. Why getting Jerry kind of screw this thing up? Because you saw by y'all angry. He took on the microphone, he was angry, it has to be changing. They had to change it. The board and other people saw a reason to it that it should be changed. And they're gonna look into it and change it. But let me play you this video from my friend and brother here. This is my friend and brother here at the program. He's doing his thing. Let me be fair here to ourselves. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. First, I thought he was now going with the beat, but then later on, I said, "Oh no, the guy is getting along with the beat." That's Prince Sharif. I think Sharif. Yubodaka. He's a bomb your big man. You know what I'm wrong. So that's the fun part right in there. Is I think he's a librarian guy with the CDC. He got his own show, the Prince Sharif show. But you saw him dancing in there. He was at a program. He did it. He even danced more than I think he danced more than me. Well, I mean, of our guy dancing the crowd music, he did a lot of good job in that music. He did a lot of good job. So that power by our reading, we need to look into it. We can't provoke our brothers. Yeah, we can't do that. Baya, I mean, he read it out there. We talked about it, and the part about it, we did not even discuss it at the program where we're going to have.
Owe you a lot.
Where we're going to, at the amendment side where they put it in there. So I think it got in there when they were editing it or when they were trying to do the final draft. That's when they put it there. It's wrong. Take it out. You can't say affiliate member that people with me, people hustle on that. No. Once you're a crown man or you're a crown woman, you marry a Pele man, or Loma man, or Gio man, or Crew man, or Global man, that man is a full registered member. That's what the Constitution. That's what we talk about over there. It was not even mentioned in that. We're not mentioning that. The only thing I would talk about that was not even written to, and somebody brought it up was they say the men, the crown man. Let's say Temakori is a crown man. If he born any children by Gio, Global, any kind of woman, those children can be president of the organization. They can contest for a later position. But let's say the sister, or let's say who are going to get Edith, get an example, either poor children or be swing children that maybe they're born with different tribe or different nationality, those children can be. And we say, no, we're not even going to discuss it. That's just, this is not right. Why you want to favor the men and the women? Once a woman is a crown woman, is a crown woman. The man is a crown man. Why you want to have men should go get different woman anyway, born train, the train can be. But when the sister does that, they get with strap it. We're not even talking about it. We're not even going to talk about it. Took it out of it. So they were strapped out. The Constitution by was strapped out. So that particular aspect of what we're putting in, what by your race, it was strapped out of the whole process. We didn't discuss that. It was strapped out. So again, when this the main thing here is going to analyze Mr. Ability speech. I told the crown people, but the crown people had to hear. This great organization they call the Grand GGAA Association, I mentioned it before to some people. When the people used to speak, people used to listen. Ellen Johnson said it were all rebel behavior. When the Crown people spoke from here, she would get shook. She would start shaking you on yourself. Because she know what we can do, one daytime, 100,000 will visit. She know that. You know what I mean? There's a meanest rebel leader I'm talking about now. Funding member of the IMPFA, the MPFA, that's what I'm talking about, Ellen Salif. Even your great Charles Taylor, when the boys from up here speak, Taylor shake. Charles Taylor is a shake. Ellen is a shake. These are the kind of organization. And then I heard Pastor Dr. Baba talking, I will probability, and he was saying things. He said it to the park. But those are not things for me to discuss because Bala's supposed to know. Baba. Let me start doing Bala. The organization here is supposed to be speaking in one voice to the Joseph Boycott's government, to telling them that I will put you on Jida Mountain that you are messing around with. You got to be careful with it. I did a post back in the day, and people came under my post to call me a tribal guy. They were all these insult, but which of course, I don't go down when people insulting me. This is me. My name me. I take a skin take. I don't care. But what I said out there, I meant it. And what I said, people are seeing it now. Hell no. They say, oh, the man's a driver. You tell me, brush it, spin it around, turn it around, take the other key and shove it into the other, wherever you want to shove the other key. You take or Nima Mountain and put a crown man over it to chat and discuss, and then how people in Nima will get there. It will be all over the place. It will not be easy. But I did when I wrote it. The people say, oh, Prince Double is a trouble guy. He's a trouble. He's a this, he's a that. Which, of course, that's me, man. I don't care for these things. They can say, they call me trouble. They call me any kind of way they want to call me. I'm me. You can't move me. They can't carry me anywhere. Once I'm speaking, the parts are speaking for my people. I don't care. Because I know people not feeding me. Those people don't even know how I pay my phone bill to get internet in my crib, to get the internet moving as you speak. So I don't worry about these people. These people, I look at them to be a bunch of craps, bunch of hypocrites that can't speak to the issue. I consider those kind of people. Because I wrote that day. And when I wrote that day, somebody called me. Or senior member called me from the community. He said, my son, I read your thing you wrote. In 1 minute. And when I wrote that thing that day, I'm looking for it to show it to you people. Me. You know why the people call me me? You don't even know. The people go around a chicken. I'm not a chicken. I'm not afraid of anybody. I respect people, but I can speak my mind, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. You get in your feelings, you get out of your feelings, it left with you. You take it, you leave it, you do wherever you want to. They blood in me bitter. That's why I told the people, they say, oh, you say, Baka, you going to brother, you can't really kind of thing. I said, Baka didn't catch me. When they came in, I 1 minute came, but they will have a sleepless night. My blood bitter. Not that word, that's sweet. Yeah, yes, this is what I wrote. I'm going to show it to you people. And Belete talks about it on that program. Don't listen to those pictures and all that kind of thing. But they say, how does Joseph Boycott justify appointing our neighbor to represent the Crown Mountain in negotiation? If the situation were reversed, will our neighbors deem it acceptable? I said it. Reversed it. Take a Crown man and put on the Nima Mountain and negotiate. The man, matter of fact, the man, Jeremiah couldn't even know nothing about Grand Gila County. Going to discuss our mountain. The people around there. So you want to tell me we don't have you want to put a man there, put 4 or 5 men around the man. I want you can you barana. So you put no, I don't. I want you have typical people there who can speak truth to power. Can you not one of them? Now I got no personal issue against that picking, but he's not one of them. He's not one of them. And better take him here, even though politicians thing, better not sort of say, better not sort of do, better not sort of do. We don't care what better they got to do, better they got to say what you got to say. But better they say what he will say, and we are moving on with what better said. If you don't like what better said, if better spoke to the issue, he spoke to some of us mind, and our minds are all over the place. How are you going to take our mountain? Our mountain, man. You're taking our mountain on unscrupulous guys who can do anything for money, anything to increase. They can sell their own family people, they sell their own finger for money. They don't care. They don't care. They take that kind of man to preside over the mountain. Look, and they said they want to relocate the people from the area where the mountain is to another area. How are they carrying these people? Where are they carrying these people? We do not know this. The boys, they're sitting down in Monrovia. They are discussing the mountain. They are ready to bush out the mountain. They are bushing it. They will bush it up, and nothing will come from it. Brother spoke some of mine. And the people of Grand Gila County, who are eminent people in that county, will sit down and don't get involved in the Grand Gila Association. But I'm either poor. If you will sit here, the mountain will be taken by the legs of the Unity Party. Those guys who are greedy hunters. I told you all these guys came to re-steal, but you did not believe it. And you are seeing it for yourselves. So let me give you a ability here. Let me tell myself, and I don't want you to put myself there. But I want you to listen to Mr. Omer Ability. Omer Pape, Mr. Ability, and myself, pride ego. Listen to him.
Where I just wanted to speak to you on 2 very short topics. One is a caution to the people of Grand Gila. As I have seen, the government of Liberia is now taking steps that will give out the Putu Mountain for work. My advice to you, fellow compatriots, is that as an organization, this is not a moment of politicking. This is the moment for you to consider your country and stand up for your people. You don't have to get on the radio, have press conferences to criticize the government. I'll be happy to do that because I'm in the opposition, but sometimes it's not always the solution. But I will caution the leaders of this organization to get involved in the process at this stage. Bore you a lot. Where I just wanted to speak to you on 2 very short topics.
The man already was. The probably ability is a wonder. He went in our hall and he warned the people of Grand Gila County. He know these guys that are in leadership, these guys that are running the country. He knows them. He said they are terrible into selling off or dishing out anything that belongs, any resources. These are people who can come and sign 25-year contract. They said, don't even check it. 25 years. Whatever the people do in our area, where they're taking the team from, or wherever they go ahead and take, they do not care. What is the typical example is the B Mountain. The guys came, they said they were going to build railroad for the B Mountain for them to export their resources or the mineral that they are taking from bombing. They are digging bombing again. You know, bombing being a bombing, they are a bad area. Because bombing hill, the born in there, dig the area in there, little ground there, and leave the people falling, thing and die. So he said that this is a caution to the crown people. And some of our brothers in our whole high issue with the man spoke. But when he spoke that day, we sat down there and we know what he said. That's what we've been saying, but people not listening to us because they feel that, or they feel that we are far off from them, our voices are nothing. He came in Maryland and he warned the people of Grand GGAA County. In the administration that is led by Edith Tanyo Poa, if they would sit down and allowed people to discuss their mounting without them being present, he left with them. But at least Benedict spoke. People will call him criminal, people call him any names, but he spoke. He mentioned this happened in Nima County. It happened in Nima County. He talks about it. It happened in Nima County. People go into Nima County, they get all these components, and the people of Nima not even getting a cent. You tell me that place where they spoon show where they have the mountain. You know, the German company were there before. The boss operated in that place. They even is an allegation they gave our people 4 million or 3 million. And look at the people that were look at the people houses they're living in the area. They got a mountain area. You tell me in an area like Cote d'Ivoire, the people taking all the extracting the people resources and the people living in mud houses. Pelletier warned the people of Grand GGAA County. And now it is in your hands, the ball is in your court. If the president and this administration will not galvanize and put people together to talk for the mountain, that mountain will be taken out. That mountain will be given to people who are not from that area, who don't even care whether people cancel care our people, whatever thing they're going to blast in that area, what kind of effect they will have on our people will die in Grand GGAA County, and our people will sit down and watch. But history will have it that we flag this thing from the first. I just show you a post. That post was done in February by me. So history got me that I spoke about it. But let me bring on the former president of the Grand GGAA Association, Honorable Collins, because he was in that hall and he heard Benedict and he heard him. So I want to hear his views, where he think about Benedict's speech. I don't want him to look at it as a politician. I want him to look at it as a member, as a Grand GGAA, as a Liberian. Companies going into Grand GGAA County to explore our resources. What's your take on it, Mr. I don't want you to look at it as any political side, because politics will always fail on the politics. But we're talking about Grand GGAA County here now, and he born and raised in that place. And later on, I think he went to Bond County to go to school there because they have university there. So he went and started speaking better in Bond County. But Mr. Collins, welcome to the Prince Edward Show, Mr. Collins.
Yeah, Prince, thanks. It's always nice being on your show, and thanks for having me.
Okay, let me just give you this out. Anyone who want to be part of this, I will be playing the video, the speech from Mr. Ability. You tell me, text me, inbox me. I will send you the link. Go ahead, Mr. Collins.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that you were able to pinpoint the most important piece that came out of Honorable Ability's remarks. You know, Liberians are at the crossroad when it comes to concession agreements and the minerals that have been used or taken from our country. Normally, you and myself live in one of the most developed country in the world. And we know very well now that these people do not have resources here. They got mountains here. I used to live in Pittsburgh. And to get to Pittsburgh from probably now, how they call the place, Philadelphia, you see 3-4 different mountains. They've been there long before this country was established. But before people decide to explore these resources, the first thing, those inhabitants, those that live there, like what we got in Putu Mountain, the people that live in Grange there, should be priority. We know that those resources are for the country, but they are located in a special place, like Grange there. So if you're coming up with concession agreement, the first and foremost thing that we need to do is to prioritize those that live around there. And it's not only Grange there that we should learn from, because we're about to start the exploration of the Putu Mountain. Let's look at other counties that have resources that people went into and they did similar thing. Let's look at Lamco, for example. Let's look at Bomb Mines, Bombing Hills. People went to those places. They were there long before some of you guys were born. They took up minerals. But go back there today and see how those places look. Ask what did the county of those people that live there got. So if you look at them, you look at Lamco. I mean, Lamco was one of the biggest companies that we had in West Africa. But go to Lamco today. When I was going to school in Bon County, from Saniquale to go to Lamco, it was a dusty road. Even though when you enter Lamco, you would think that you're in America. Those that were living there, the white people, those that were manning the places, they got their bungalows, they got nice houses. But as soon as you leave Lamco and pass Camp 4 to go to Saniquale, the capital, was dusty. From Saniquale to come to Ganta was dusty. But those people took billions of dollars from Lamco. So that's why, now that we go into this agreement, and people, not only ability, other people are trying to raise red flag. They want us to look at it better and make sure whatever agreement we go into is to the maximum advantage of the people of Grange there. But let me also say this, you mentioned it here. In as much as the country, the president has the right, to sit down and say, I've been with getting these people to come in, you should be able to be transparent in that they got permanent Grangeans that should be part of the process. You got your vice president, he can chair the committee, nothing wrong with it. But if you guys want to be transparent, you want the people of Grange there to know what you're doing, make them to be part, invite them, and they got different civil organizations, such as the Grange Association here, with people that are permanent, that got permanent status. Even in Liberia, get people there so that tomorrow they'll be able to explain, what is it that they're doing. You have town hall meetings for those that never went to school. Let them be able to explain to them why is it that they're taking the resources and how much they're going to get back, as a people. All those things, in my opinion, are not working out. They never did it. They just signing people's behind the people, and they are ready to take up resources, just because they want the government to have access to fundings. So I think to listen to what Ability said and take in that particular portion that we should get involved was very, very essential. I hope our senators and our representatives were saying the same thing. I don't know whether you follow them. They had a meeting about a month ago at a church somewhere around 24th Street.
24th Street. They couldn't tell the people the real reason. They told them the main reason, but they could not answer couple of questions that were asked to them. They said we're going to get answer and come back. And since then, nobody had they were here with anybody having meeting since that time. They went there, they were unprepared. They went there, the people did not even have a contract. The agreement, the agreement that was previous agreement they're going to use, because obviously there are other Russian companies that were there. Their time now expired. So they got, I think, a couple of years. So they were still using the same agreement. So you going down there with the agreement, all these lawmakers, when you ask them for the agreement, they don't, well, I didn't see the agreement. How are they going to, people discussing things in your county and you don't even see the agreement? It was like they we start getting the agreement from other people. They're sending it to us. And what they talked about in that meeting, where they talking, the town that is in that area where the mountain area, they want to relocate those people to another area. And one of the questions the guy asked, how are they relocating these people? They're going to get them money, then they say go, or they're going to go find another area and build houses for them, and they go and live in those houses. Is that what they're going to do? Nobody knows these questions, no answer to these questions. The mountain, when they blasting this thing that does go in the air, people get sick for it. What the precaution for our people? What are they giving our people? They're taking it. You got to take the people from the whole area so people don't get cancer and die all over the place. I don't know if our lawmakers are thinking about these things, Prince, ability. People are saying because ability is a politician, so you get on the government back. That's what people say in the hall that night. I heard it. That, the man is a politician. What do you expect a man to say? They're not even listening to what he's telling you about your county, where your people must benefit from your county. Everybody goes, what the man's a politician.
But Prince, let me just say this. Look, recently they signed about 30 years contract in Nimba on the mountain status there. Something that ability spoke against because of the length of time.
Yeah. He mentioned it. He said, I'm seeing this thing because it happened in my county. He said it.
Yeah. They gave the Liberian government $200 million for signing bonus for the mountain in Nimba. $200 million. They're not what they pay. That's just signing bonus. How much did Nimba get from the $200 million?
No bonus yet.
We don't know. Ability is on record saying if you guys would take our resources from here and you have your signing bonus, the money should come to Nimba. If you can't even do it, give 10% of that money to Nimba, which is about 20 million. You know what you're going to do for the county? But the central government is concerned about raising funds for themselves and coming and boasting that they got $1.2 billion budget and all that. But how much is Nimba benefiting? Similar thing going to happen in Grenada if we don't start to voice on these issues.
Mm-hmm.
We have to stand up. Look, we can stop people from operating there if it is not in the maximum interest of the country, the county. We can stop people from operating in our place based on other things that happen in other counties. But the government has not seen this before. So they sit down and feel they can just sign any stuff and go and exploit our people and take things, not only in Grange, other places. You just talk about P Mountain. Go see the life that people live in Cape Mount. We don't got billions of dollars from down there. Liberians need to wake up. And without in haste, you think, look at Grange there. You have people like Sarah Scooper. You have people like John G. Ramsey. You have all those people. You think that they have mountain?
Yeah.
But they were not in a rush. Because if it is not in the maximum interest of your county, no need of getting people to come to explore the mountain. Why the guys are in a rush and they're not taking into consideration the people of Liberia? Right now, the guy issues down there. I think you heard one of the ambassadors for the very government talking about concession agreements. I don't know whether you're following that stuff.
Kuyate.
Yeah.
And the men
The
trying
young
to
generation,
down, they say the men will come in front of them to come answer questions.
and you know what he started is something that Liberians going to support. People should stop exploiting the country just because they're looking for money to upkeep the government.
Yeah.
If you go to these places and you take the mineral resources, there should be plans to develop that place. The mountain will grow back. The mountain is not a plant.
Not growing back. We saw him bombing here. The guy holes all over the place.
Exactly. And we need to stop the government, not only this government, but any government of the Republic of Liberia. Once they're not in the maximum interest of the county and the people, the inhabitants of that place, do not take stuff. And if you guys don't listen, if our representatives and senators don't put their feet down to make sure we benefit, we will create conditions for those people to stop operating in Nigeria. And are the kind of things that we need to do here in the United States and pressure these guys so they understand that whatever happens in our country should be in the maximum interest of the people from there. If we don't do it now, we'll not be able to do it tomorrow. No. If you sign an agreement as a government and we sit supinely and it's not in the interest of our people, that's it. So our children and generations to come will blame us tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, so people should look at it from this viewpoint. It's not about politics. It's about the benefit that people get.
Let's talk about your own county, Lima County, how people sign due, concession due, and people are exploiting the resources, and the people not benefiting. How can you put the people who are they say the people who get a company in an area, good area, but the workers, the Liberians living in continuum, in hard continuum. And what the guys are living in, and you are taking the people resources. We saw in bombing the other day, we saw B Mountain. People living in mud houses from where they are digging and taking all the gold and the diamond, wherever stone they got in cash, they carrying it. They don't even have something in the place where they will save to A, where they will save to A. They go in the thing, they ship it. It goes in there, they ship it. And the people that are living in those villages, they don't even have food to eat. They don't even have nothing. The people living in mud houses. But where those things are going, those people can't get our government 200,000, 200 million, 100 million, and they take billions of dollars worth of material out of the place. They take our resources, and the part that can get to me, Mr. Collins, is that the guys that are doing it are guys who are signing those deals, are people who saw suffering. Who saw suffering. But now that they are in a position to help the other people, they don't even care about the other people. Whether the other child go to school, that child go to bed hungry, they don't care. If it goes in the Liberia, you live on that road, that Rawafi road, they play the guy town bakery. Go there time of day, you see children standing in the streets selling bread. They buy the bread from the people $100. They sell the $110 and get $10 profit. The children they survive on the lights on the cars that passing. Our lawmakers are running air-conditioned car. Every 3 years they buy themselves for the $5,000 car. The concession deal, those guys getting brown envelopes, and they are okay with it. The country suffer, they don't care. And they're taking it to Grand Gide. And the crown people, the Grand Gideans, they are sitting down, they are not talking. When those guys go in there and start operating that mountain, wherever sickness that will be going on with people when they're dying, that's the time we will start talking. When we go in those towns and the towns are still the same, but the guys, the companies are rich. That time we'll start talking. But then it's late now. Because your government already put on people to get it put 25 years, 20 years. You go ask the people to come. They don't even have they say nobody will say, okay, the company will run this place for 5 years, then we'll review the concession, we'll review it. So the government and are coming now, they don't even they take 20 years. And 20 years, 25 years, they put there, they're taking our resources. They're not going back in the pocket, they're just coming out of the ground. By the time man, I put you is a big hole. All the grass, gravel, everything the body carry, a big hole. Then our ancestors will start blaming us. Why did our children didn't speak out? Some of our children are afraid to speak because they're in government. And when they speak, they will take their jobs. They're afraid. So let me play Berete.
concerns are dealt with. When those agreements are signed, it takes a long time. I have had the opportunity to visit Nigeria. And what I saw there was not the best of things. To see towns in Nigeria, I've never seen people. And Nigeria is not alone, by the way. There are several counties.
The people say what the man said, they think they're angry with the man. Now he said towns in Granada never seen vehicles. I had a bunch of conversation with Granadans. I said in your town when they carrying car, the people there running away. So you're not just barely saying it. Crown people say these things. So when different persons say it, then we take offense to it and we try to go after the person. The person try to demean the people of Grand Guinea, bringing the people down where you bring my go man here, you can't make us shame. The man is telling you because you don't know.
Yeah. You know what I don't understand? Why you hiding your poverty? Why are you hiding and your underdevelopment? That's something you need to bring to light because look, besides the mountain, go see Great Gina right now. You must have had a discussion when I came back. The amount of gold that is taken from Great Gina from all sectors where they got gold mines. And go to the places they're getting the gold from and see the roads that are going there. We're losing on a lot of things. If people would take resources from your place, let it be replaced by development.
Yeah.
And this government, other subsequent government, when they come, they say, bringing these things to create job opportunities. Tell me how many people will be working within mountain that we have to develop our place. Job opportunity, that one thing, is not even the primary objective. The primary objective should be what is in there for the county with respect to development. First and foremost, you hire me, a manager, you got a couple of directors there, and you got truck drivers, you got little casual laborers that are working there. Do you think it's enough to exploit a mountain from Great Gina? No, it's not. So when the government making the concession, they need to change their behavior in making concession. We make concession, all the money goes to central government. And the usage of government money in Labrador is not unique. You just spoke about it. 3 years, lawmakers receive $45,000. Where do you think they're getting the money from? They're getting the money from the very contracts and concession agreement. Probably the next 3 years, Great Gina money will be supporting some of these guys' corrupt behavior in Morovia. The mountain money. You see the consistent travel of government officials from all over the place. People don't benefit. So they can say whatever they want to say. We got towns that no cars go to. And people need to say it. It's not about politics. That's reality. That's a wake-up call for us to know that, look, you can't be at the water and be thirsty. You can't be having a mountain and your country is not developed. You can't be giving gold to all the Chinese companies. You got Ghanaians, you got Nigeria, all of them operating down there, and you don't have correct roads in the country. Liberians should open their eyes, because when all these things are gone, that's the real poverty. When they say this country is poor, the country is really poor. But you can't have minerals in the entire country. We got gold, we got diamonds, we got logs, we got iron ore, we got oil, and our country looks like that, like trash. People every day they wake up, they don't know, how to feed their family. People need to start having national conversation on how resources are used down there, how people exploit the counties. They need to start to discuss it. Before the government came, they challenged other government before then, that the guy was just signing concession agreements.
Yeah.
Before we had in the 17th about Ellen signed 60 concession agreements.
Yeah.
And they said all those agreements
that mountain, I know those guys will sign it because I know the Unity Party way of behaving. They will sign that mountain and they will exploit that place, and the Nigerians will not get anything out. Verity speaking to the people, listen to him.
But since tonight we are talking about Grand Judah, so the emphasis. So God has endowed you with the mountain, and that mountain, whatever is in there, cannot reproduce. No matter how much is it, as they take it out, it cannot be replenished. Therefore, work with your officials. Don't sit in America. Sometimes being critical on Facebook. The government officials that I know are very stone-headed, very stubborn people, and Facebook cannot solve the problem. Go consult your people, listen to their concerns. Such money where billions of dollars will be extracted. Please, I'm saying this because I'm from Nimba County, where we've had a mountain for over 40 years, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing in Nimba County to show for the mountain that we have there. Don't let that happen to Grand Judah. Don't let what happened to Nimba County to happen to Grand Judah. You can approach the government. You have some very strong people in the government. You have some very strong lawmakers. Let them know your views. You have economists. You have geologists. Let them give you exactly.
So, Mr. Honorable Collins, what he's saying there, what's there to make other people angry? What makes
I mean, you know, I had the opportunity to speak to.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a chance. He experienced it because he's from Nimba. He saw how the people exploiting the resources and they're not getting and nothing because the government signed 25-year, 30-year contract with the people. So they can't go to the man. The man said, "Man, sign contract with your people. I will take this. What I'm going to take." So he experienced firsthand. He's telling people, and the people are angry, seeing the man, "I bound you." I don't understand. Go ahead, Collins.
Yeah, you know, to me, they got a lot of people that are limited. You know, our concern here, and anybody who loves Grand Judah will take good advice. Friends, you can be to your husband, if you have somebody who can speak to you and you are neighbor to that person, but for what reason, maybe one day the person just passed and said, "Oh, Prince, you know what happened? There's a tree that is leaning to fall on your house down there. So you should be very careful. Your children and other people should come and say, "Oh, don't listen to that man that because they may have been here for years, he never spoke to us." They may simply trying to tell you how you should pay attention to what happens to your county because they never pay attention for 40 years. And look at how Nimba look. Nimba Mountain is bigger than what we have. And if it took all that time and they don't have, Nimba should be all the way up there, one of the most beautiful cities in the country. Based on the kind of things that Lanco and other the new company has been doing. But no, you know that some of the workers down there living continuous.
Yeah.
You know, Liberians need to change their mentality because look, let me tell you something. There's a policy now in Ghana that come 2030, no mineral will be exported out of Ghana. Burkina Faso, you don't export mineral anymore. You got Namibia, all these African countries are taking stands to protect the resources. But we still calling people investors, they come in our country and they're exploiting the country for little or nothing. We need to learn. We need to elevate our status. Just for the sake of the generation after us. The guys don't care. So when somebody coming and telling you and raising red flag, and the person is there, you know, hearing and seeing, Peloton work with Ellen Johnson Sally, he knows. Ellen Johnson Sally signed 60 concessions, more than 60 concession agreements. And he know the impact. He wasn't the president, but these guys know what it means. And they just experienced it in Niba. All of us saw on national television and on social media what happened with Bill Mountain. You know, the officials then are in government today, vice president on down, they were in government when they signed those things. What the benefit are people in Cape Town getting? And now they're going there to review it. So we can't stay supinely. And you know, people take advantage of us because we do not stand up for the things that are necessary in Grand Gita. And I think that what we need to start to do, you know, we need to stand up. The idea that we're here and we're taking our organization to be non-political and not this, we can't get involved. We need to change that concept so that we can be more involved in what happened back home. We got the opportunity, like Billy spoke that too. And other people have been having this discussion. You can take a pen and paper here and let State Department know the exploitation that is going on in your country. But just be specific, be having references and evidences to show. You know, people that, I mean, during the war, people did that. And they stopped the entire war, the international community from buying diamonds for West Africa, most especially Liberia and Sierra Leone. Because people are killing people for diamond. They call it blood diamond. So if you have a country that's begging all over the globe, like Liberia, everywhere they go, they're asking for money, but they got billions of dollars deposited in the place, and they're not signing good agreements, then we should let the necessary people know so that they can be able to curtail those kind of exploitation. You know? So Liberians need to stand up, most especially Grenadians need to stand up. And I mean, you and myself know, Prince, you just said that people in Grenada will not say and do the kind of things that we can do. But we have the opportunity to do these things. We have the opportunity to jumpstart the kind of concern that will make government to open her eyes. But if we say so, apparently the guys will exploit our country and we'll have nothing, especially in our country, we'll have nothing there. But they say that, they say, oh, you know,
my point here, Mr. President, what Benedict said in that hall, you were there, you stood there, you listened to him. He spoke for private 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. What in there that Benedict said that looked down on the people of Granada? He talked down on the people of Granada. What was in there that so you said the poor? I mean, I'm gonna play a video where he had Dr. Bagwat saying we brought up Mandingo man. And to make us shame. The man opened our eye to me, though. I don't know how you think. I don't know how other Granadians look. But the man told us that you got to be careful how the construction deal going to pass. The people are going to bust your mountain. Nothing, when they're taking it out, it's not getting back. It's taking it out. So was it wrong for Benedict to give that speech to us, to tell us in outside of Liberia to get involved in the dealings or even holding our leaders accountable?
You know, when you see people coming up and with empty criticism, especially with respect to the latest speaking on the issues that confront us, then you start to have second thoughts and say, I see where we are today. Because I expect our people, you know, to say exactly what he's been saying. I expect our people to rally and come and say, look, the Great Gita Association should pivot a little bit and be an organization that will stand up and advocate, like you stated from the beginning of your show. Because we pressure people, we pressure Charles Taylor, he released Bala, Charles Breeze, and the rest of the people there. Those are the things we need to do. And we're in crunch time right now. If we don't have people to stand up for Great Gita, we don't expect the 2 senators and the 3 representatives that we got down there to do it for us. We know their history. We know their workings. They're on the ground, they work for government, they get paid from government. But if they see the pressure coming from the sons and daughters from here that can afford, we can raise $1 million in a month if we want to raise it for anything. So if we get together and start to talk facts and send people down there, like Philip said, you don't even have to say, we got geologists from Grangey there. We got engineers. We got people that have been into these fields that know exactly what it is. So you put them together, let them inquire. You must have reading on Facebook, we got 3-4 different groups talking about the mountain instead of them getting together to be one group to have a single voice. You got people from Putu having their own organization talking about their welfare. You got other people there, they say the Grangians, they're talking different things. Y'all get together. We know that the Putu people are right. They are they live there, they're going to be affected for no blasts that will take place. They're going to be affected. The water will be polluted. The children will not have the opportunity to go to school when they guys start working down there. But yes, still we need to operate under one umbrella so that we'll be able to do what we need to do. So to answer your question, anybody that will listen to ability and have a problem with ability, then you got a problem yourself. Because I think he was to the point, he was giving us advices. He never said, you allow me to go and do contract for you. No, you're just telling you his experience. Any sound person, I listened to Madam Kana, the former president of the Grangey Association. She said she learned a lot. She took a lot of notes from what he was saying. These are concerns that we should be raising every day. Nobody should operate that mountain until we get maximum satisfaction from agreement that they will have. Those are the kind of pressure we need to put on government.
I want to play this tip, and I want you to listen, and then they'll tell me your fair share of it. Mr. Solo, are you there? Why your camera off?
Yeah, I'm here, but I push it out, brother. That's why my camera off.
I want you and Mr. Collins to pay attention because it's a chant. It's very simple. I understand chant, so you guys should understand chant also.
Okay.
So answer that group, but I believe I played I correct them drama in the money now. I'm on my group, on my branch there, you know. One part that way, they like one the culture too. You go serenade.
And Mr. Corn is right behind him watching. Right there, looking at him, right there. I think you understood what he said?
Yeah, of course, I understood him.
Mr. Solo, you understood him?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
What do you mean somewhat? Grandma said somewhat.
I mean, you can't understand Griot.
I cheer over there, my man. Like the simple thing, those men mix it with English, man.
Yeah, I understood most of what he said, you know.
Okay, he said,
first
he talked about his wife. He said his wife stood with him all the time. They were fighting. She was with him in the barracks. She refused to go among her people. She's a Congo woman. She refused to go among her people. She was with him. That his wife, he talked to the program on Saturday. That where she was when we brought a Mandingo man and he started making us shame, talking down on us. What Berete said in the video? Is there anything that I talk about looking down on anybody?
Okay.
I told you that he visited Grand Jida County. I think it was in March, either January or February. That there was towns out there that people haven't seen car before. So now he's telling us that they're going to open the mountain. So we should be in contact so we can benefit. So obviously they're opening the road for people to see cars. Is that how you talk? Is that what the doctor called talk down on people? I mean, yeah, for solo. I don't want to put Mr. Collins in a predicament between the
Well,
rock and the hard place.
thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dover. And I want to thank my traditional father, Mr. Collins, too. As I'm glad you are here talking about this issue. You see, Prince, the problem is we the Granginian, to be specific, we have somehow some level of understanding things. In the House of Representatives, my father there can back me up. One lawmaker cannot make a change. You need a coalition. If you don't have a coalition, then you got to go outside to blow the trumpet so that people will know what's going on before they drag you in. That's what Ability is doing. Ability have no stake in there. I mean, he's a lawmaker. Either way, he's gonna get paid. But he's right somehow because he want to be. He's a presidential candidate. He's a standard bearer. So he want to make sure that when he get in power tomorrow or when he's a vice president, those things are not giving him hard time. So he making way to clear people eyes. Lauren Gbagbo did that in Cote d'Ivoire by pointing out the deficit they have, the thing that the France government own. What this man is saying for he to tell you that road not in some places, yeah, I'm from Glio, no road there, no car there. He not wrong. The whole of travel, there's some places the car can reach. But the Chinese company, them money go right now from the Duet Road. One of the cleanest river we have now is polluted. You know, even in Billable, which is the station, they have multitude of people living there. Students are there, they all go on go camp. They're not going to school. This is something that is bad because we didn't set certain protocol to help the people that, oh no, we're going to ban the age. If you're not 18 or 21, you cannot go walk over there. But also create a social program that they're corporate responsible for to take care of the young ones so that they don't get into the trap. These are why Ability saying, I understand you want to bring money go man. This is the problem for we, the crown people. When somebody trying to warn you, they say, oh, move for him, my man. They man back that calling for 12. What the man know? Oh, that pray for the player, the man from Kulama say go.
Why would the doctor involve trap in the thing? Why you gotta do
Because I can assure you the doctor don't have the best knowledge or the best of the people in Grand Gile. This had nothing to do with trap. Even a man, the man who taking over your stuff. Jeremiah Kuhn, he from Nima County. What you have to say about that? No community member that crime that sitting on that concessional agreement. Huh? And you want to tell people about they doing this and that? The first place, we want to make sure that people from Grand Gile are the one laying down what's happening, what they want, what they need, not the national government. The national government should be passing it over to the company that are going there. That's what Mr. Collins is saying. But we that in a diaspora here, we are one of the major problems as well because this, trust me, we start dividing ourselves. The Pudupu will be on one side, the Chiempu will be on one side, Kulawopu will be on one side, Gliopu will be on one side. That's how we're going to fall. That's how the people can always divide us up when time comes because we are not united. Look at the electoral thing that going on in the national budget. Nima County can get 1.5 to 2 million in the budget for development. Grand Gile get up to maybe 500,000. When it comes to development, underneath we are. The Nima County got more development than the Grand Gile. But everyone in Grand Gile voted for CDC. When you count the vote for Unity Party in Grand Gile, and not read 2,000, you know. But we are blindly just following people. We can ask questions. But Nima County, that what in America you will call the swing state. Nobody owns it. They play that, they think that the development coming from that play, they go ahead. Other than that, they would have voted for we are. Because we had more development, more concession carry on for Nima County. Even it come to Asalamita or money that was stuck when the late Prince Johnson blew the trumpet, they released the money. They were able to get the poor money. But look at Grangie there. Right as we say right now, Mr. Collins want to talk the way you're talking about it, trust me, tomorrow there'll be a post say, oh, Mr. Collins want to take a government position. Now, why are you talking for? For them to say, oh, you know what? Sir, our brother Collins is over there. Let's contact the mayor to see what the concession agreement is about. Let him help or let's put the thing together. No, there'll be no coalition. When you from America, the other one from America think they are better than they put out on the ground. The one out on the ground, they see you from America as a threat. This is the bread they're going to feed us, and then right in front of us, right underneath the Prince Devil show, right underneath Mr. Collins and our noses, they're going to haul that iron ore just the way they're doing it right now in Butte Mountain. Butte Mountain, all the sedition that we're talking. Who company represented Butte Mountain when they killed 5 people? Fanati Kofa, your own librarian. The man who's the speaker that prevented those people, they not even say carry to court. So we have a saying in glue and 2 hour our crowd balance that the monkey that carrying the baby on his chest when he toss it, what you think the branch of the tree will do. Musa Berete nothing. He's not there to tell you why. He's just trying to blow the trumpet. So tomorrow that when he become standing bearer for some party that he will not fall on here, he had no agreement, no way to go around it. Because concession agreement is not something that you can just tear and throw it away. Look at Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Uganda. Those people ban raw material from leaving their country. The first country was Uganda. They say, oh, we'll put sanction on that. They say, you're bringing. If you don't want to do business, we all will go to the Chinese. If the Chinese don't want it, we'll go to the Russian. If the Russian don't want it, we'll go to the Turkey. Today, their plan B bill, there's places being put together. Aliko Dangote, the richest man in Africa, he got me build another plan in Tanzania.
Okay.
You know, so our people they are messing. I don't know what the doctor will say. Manigo man, yeah, Manigo man can tell you that you're gonna lose your ground. Then you should listen because Manigo men are good businessmen. The men looking at the social corporate responsibility that people come to you that want you dancing on right now, and those things will follow it. Then we lose everything.
Let's hear from Mr. Collins.
Yeah, the first thing I just want to,
Mr. Collins,
yes,
the doctor.
Yeah, I listen to Mr. Baba.
Doctor's comment.
Yeah, I just want to clarify here that, you know, I heard my late brother saying, you know, maybe, but Dr. Baba loves Grenjide. Yeah, no doubt. Dr. Baba left his good job when I was on Cottington. He had a job there, and he left to go to be principal of Zerdu Multilateral High School, something, you know, that other people would not want to do. He did that. He is a Grenjidian.
Yeah.
And he has advocated for Grenjide. But I just felt, you know, his statement regarding, you know, Madingo man coming to us to tell us or lecture us were not in place. We got no room for tribalism if we really want our country to be better. We have 14 years of civil war, and we saw how devastating it was. When it comes to people saying, oh, this person a crown man, this man a Gil man, this man a Mano man. We've passed that stage. We should open our eyes. We got resources. And I think Solo said, oh, if you go to Grand Jide now, we got the Dube River, we got Sester River, we got all the other creeks around. We got Zue and all the things. All those rivers has been polluted. They're like chocolate milk. The rivers used to be very clean. We got people mining. Don't forget about the Jide Mountain for now. Let's just put it aside. We got people mining in the place there, digging gold and washing it in this river. They got people dredging. They got machines they put in the water. The same thing that happened in Foya, and they got the border issue now. It's happening in Grand Jide. And they're destroying the water. The water goes to creek. Our people drink them, and most of them dying. Nobody talking about it. Nobody managing the resources they're taking from like Grand Jide as we speak. The people take millions of dollars worth of gold on a monthly basis. If you do the calculation, you go to the Lands and Mines and ask them how much gold that they take from Grand Jide. And you know, after all this company has been registered, they will not tell you the figure. They don't know. But we know that no Chinese man will go live in the bush. No Nigerian man, no Ghana man will go live in the bush and be dredging, and they're not getting money from in that place. Buying machines that worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Excavator, we got over 200-300 excavator operating in the bush in Grand Jide. So for Mr. Baba to come up and hear a warning from a neighbor, somebody from your place, from the country, but he's just a neighbor, you know, in Nimba County, and telling you We went through this before. And it'll be better for you to open your eyes to get involved in making decisions, because when the decision is made, it'll be hard to be reversed. These guys can sign concession in favor of investors, so-called investors. So you guys should get involved. Talk to your people, challenge your people in a way that is respectful, so that they will be able to listen. Anybody who will not yield to the warning, you're not a serious person. And so I think it was a very, very good warning. I mean, this man got no cause going into Grange there and us saying he would be able to play. As young as he is, I mean, he and myself, Prince, you're saying it, you calculate, we far older than ability. It's a very young guy. But he investing his personal money. Okay, he wants to be president, we understand. But if I had what he had, I would probably be relaxing in Grange there, living the best of life, and probably helping people if I want to help them. I'm not even going to waste my time behind Liberian politics, But he's there, he's doing what he's doing. You got a right to support him, you got a right not to support him. But when he come up with a warning that will benefit you tomorrow, I think we should be able to do an assessment of all that. But for all to start to look at the person and say he married to a Congo woman too. And the way the Liberian talk, all the person a Congo person, they did the Ellen Johnson selling a Congo. Why if people be talking that? So I just feel that we need to open our eyes. We need to start doing different things that we have not done before. We need to start standing up to people that want to exploit our people. Stand up in a way that they will not repeat those stuff anymore. The only way Liberia is going to be okay is we have new breed of leaders that will guarantee the resources that our country have. That the only way that country is going to get developed. Let me just end on this note. I was sitting with some people and they say, oh, they're fixing the road, the person signed a contract, the pavement will reach to Grange there. The highway is not for Grange there. That inter-counties highway, that the responsibility of government to build the roads.
To build it. They don't know that one, Uncle. They don't know it.
You build a road from Nimba, it pass through Grange there, it go to Harper. You're not doing us a favor. You're not doing Grange a favor. That you're responsible. Like somebody talking about interstate highway, yeah. That the interstate highway, they got the states that are responsible, the federal government, they put together, they fix the highway. They're not benefit for anybody that is going to there. You understand? So people will come and say, oh, the people paving the road, it will be reaching to Grange and they're doing us a favor. No, they're not doing us a favor. The only good favor they can do us is to make sure that we are involved in making sure our resources are used in the interest of our country. And you trying to take a major thing like the Putu Mountain and give it to somebody, first of all, you should put on the table what benefits the country going to get. I think it's a sad story in Liberia that most of the lion's share of concession agreement goes to central government. They sit down, they say they establish local government now. The decentralized, what benefit we get from the decentralization policy that they have now? If you come into you decentralize things, then we Grangians supposed to be talking to investors on our resources, not the central government. They can be there, but total benefit of that mountain should go to Grangians.
Yeah.
And you go to other counties that are surrounding, that benefit from that mountain, not the central government. So you stay centralizing, taking resources, but you decentralize things that are insignificant. And that's why we need to be able to open our eyes and have this discussion instead of pointing fingers to people that are not supposed to be blamed.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Double.
And for real, I thought the doctor on spoke because there is nothing Verity said in there to provoke us. And as you said, Mr. Collins, he has a Congo wife. Verity, so when we invite his wife to come and speak to us in the future, people will make comments like this.
We had to grow. We had to grow out of that.
Yeah, I don't think that was fair to Mr. Ability. He has the right. He was invited. He came. He spoke. He cautioned the people. He came and warned you guys that they're going to bust your mountain. You need to get involved. Because if you don't get involved, what happened in Nima will happen to you. In our video to the end, you hear the man talking about what are they doing for job for your people? Are they going to bring in different people to start working job where your people can do the riding cars, driving these cars, driving trucks, and give it to other people to do while you watch them? So you have to get involved in it. And therefore, somebody of our doctor to do this.
But I believe I believe I correct them. Drama in the model. I'm on one group, on one branch. There you know, one part that way. They like Kọ́lá ṣe mú yọjà yìí wọ́n ọmọ adó àwọn mò ó máa ṣe bó iná ọ̀fì àbọ̀nà wọ́n tèrè ọ̀hún jàre fúyé wọ́n tèrè dé àkúrú ní ọ̀pọ̀ pàǹjú yáde pàǹjú ló ọ̀pọ̀ àtìkìbò.
Pàǹjú pọ̀ àtìkìbò.
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
Mr. Double.
What the chick? I want no, Mr. You gotta give me chance here because I want to get Billy to one of you. I want to know what the chick Billy. Yeah, Billy say, yo, they're coming to open the mountain. Get involved. Is that a chick?
Look, Mr. Double. Look, my father over there, the man know me. I don't let to chew my tongue. That the family I come from.
One minute. I want you to listen to what Billy spoke to you about. Billy say he don't want to bore you.
It's a caution.
He said he warning you.
As I have seen, the government of Liberia is now taking steps that will give out the Putu Mountain for work. My advice to you, fellow compatriots, is that as an organization, this is not a moment of politicking. This is the moment for you to consider your country instead of for your people. You don't have to get on the radio, have press conferences to criticize the government. I'll be happy to do that because I'm in the opposition, but sometimes it's not always the solution. But I will caution the leaders of this organization to get involved in the process at this stage. Bore you a lot, where I just wanted to speak to you.
Okay. Mr. Soto, you listen to him. Did he talk down us? Mr. Soto, you gotta unmute yourself. You listen to him. He spoke in.
Prince, I can't hear you.
You not hearing me, Mr. Collins?
I can hear you.
But man, I hope you don't have one of these bonus out there, and when they start bringing phone, ain't no bonus out.
Mr. Collins, you can hear him?
Everybody hear him?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. I can hear him.
Everybody hear him?
For some reason, I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, just go out and come back in. Maybe it'll be better.
You gotta unmute yourself. Yeah. Listen to him. He's spoken.
Prince, I can't hear you.
Yeah. I'm monitoring the thing. I'm hearing myself. So go off and come back. Somebody probably call you and interfere with your audio. So I don't think that man take here that Mr. Ability went in a hole on Saturday and talked down on us. I don't think so. I mean, he came in there. He said he want to caution us because he know this government. They can sign contract. They had the LRJ Hotel, Rawafi, the airport, 25 years. Who does that? 25 years. The people will not pay taxes.
That Farmington Hotel.
Farmington, yeah, to that place at the airport. Thank you. 25 years. So the man is only telling you, don't let these kind of things happen to you. Make sure that when they open the thing, they will put contract, that the way your brothers and sisters will have jobs. So when people got jobs, they will not be calling all here too much. They will send the children to school, and the children will go and learn a lot of stuff. Mr. Solo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can hear all now, so.
Yeah, I can hear you guys now. Sorry.
So you listen to ability. Where in there the ability talk down us?
I believe, for me, I believe that maybe the doctor did not really. You might not like ability or his CMC party, but if you let those kind of thing to get in you, you'll be mistaken, because Bilete is talking to young people, voters. Bilete is a standard bearer for the CMC. Who knows tomorrow? Bilete get in power as a president. This 60-year, 50-year constitutional agreement will tie his hands. He will not be able to do nothing. And then the people will get vet. In 3 years, they get vet. They may get in power, he can't do anything. But you're forgetting to know, those government already signed those constitutional agreements. They're already there. That go for my uncle that there. Tomorrow, they make it be a minister of state for granted that because of the concession agreement, you're not here to hire us, you not hire Prince, you not hire Arthur Solo, then we start getting all it back. You know? The man spend all the year in government, you not do anything for us. That's the alarm Benitez is trying to set off. It's not about Manigo man, and we have to grow beyond this thing. Manigo man coming to lecture us. Yeah, Manigo man can lecture you. If you have inside information, you can tell you, say, my brother, the thing coming, let's look at the thing and make sure you look out for your people. Benete, he always speak clearly among his people. So even when he have any will to stop it, he won't be able to stop it, because the other politicians that are in the house, they won't eat. So as long as you don't have coalition, then you only have the public. Then you can go to the public and say, hey, this is what coming. Benete is pushing, and he said, oh, I will do this. Benete always push the government to do something. You know, sometimes you say, I'm building a bridge, and the government will say, no, that's our responsibility, move from there. Then they say, okay, you do it. But I'm watching you. I think the doctor have to think about the statement that he's making. A good thing I ain't crying, they will take time to transcript it to other people, but it's bad. When a black, a quack as a duck, a walk as a duck is a duck. The doctor, he made a mistake. I think he deserved to put some kind of apology statement out for ability, because ability is a brother from next door county. Manigo man, Congo man, what happened? It doesn't matter. If that's the case, we can say, well, you have Congo woman, don't lecture us. You know, we can say that.
And
But what the man
Benedict
talking
said
about?
building a bridge in District 3.
Yeah, you know, I want Benedict to help me with Temo Bora. You know, that would be good for me. I don't dare to say why Manigo man helping me. If we put on with those kind of behavior, it will be hard for us to have friends. You, Mr. Double, are here. If you say that and say, "Oh, a native boy, a Congo boy," you get all those things. You will not be able to get ahead anywhere you go when you get that kind of notion. Even you can have the best degree. He that talk about that talking. Tomorrow you might get in a House of Representatives, Senator, or something. It will be hard for you to have a coalition because you are one sided razor blade. Nobody want to do deal with you, and you live in the past. You know. Right now, I can sit down and can say, hey, that the same thing they put and started by say some people, and some it happened. What play we had today? We are back to zero. What ability is talking about is for the future of the young people that are there. It's been too long. 1964, we joined the union. Up to now, we're still renovating Montreal to be a community college for us. Ziasta don't have community college. Why? No good clinic in the whole of Glio and Travel. Balu Clear, Buribu Clear, they don't have good clinic.
So you think the Dr. Smith spoke?
The doctor, our main spoke will be honest statement. He's completely wrong. The man a doctor. I got to hold in the understanding that I hold people. The man
Doctor
completely
say,
wrong.
you say white stew by him.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Where in the bidding and bro Billy start looking down on us.
So he angry because Manigo man talking to Coco woman. We passed that thing, man. Manigo man, Coco woman. We not get time for that one there. What we get time for tomorrow? So
All
I'll
right,
give you to
listen.
look at my uncle and say, hey,
Gentlemen, we
uncle.
got 20 minutes to go here. When you want to give your 1 minute to say something, you can call 952-200-8420. Put the phone on here. You can have your say. The speech is there. It's all on Facebook. What Honorable Benedict said that he only went there and he said, I came here, I don't want to bore you guys. I got two things to say. One, the mountain, Grand Jita County, Putu Mountain as they call. I don't call that mountain Putu Mountain because it's kind of strange to me from Jita to Putu. But anyway, you say Putu Mountain will be open. And the people talking about you got to get in America, you must get involved in the negotiation process. How they negotiating, whatever they did, the doctor, all those things, y'all got to get involved to do it. That was the first thing the honorable man said. And then the next thing is that for also hold our leaders accountable. That when y'all bring people here to come speak, that people, oh yeah, you got to make sure y'all check our record and make sure that we're not taking all kind of things, doing all kind of things before you bring here, bring reputable people here, people who will have respect out there for when people see that with respect. Don't just grab anyone and bring that he included himself in it. Those were the two things. From then he popped out and he had a fundraiser where he gave $5,000. He gave $5,000. And then he told that they're going to face the roof from the what time? The one other time in Barzon district. Connecting towns with the other town.
Yeah. That Plo.
Whatever they call Plo.
Yeah. Look, I don't have.
And the next day we went to the park on the Sunday, the Lord's days, and our doctor said, I'll call the doctor. I want to know why he had to say that. I thought we moved about the tribal thing. Like what last time when I listened to Peter Soto talking on Spoon, I got embarrassed.
Exactly.
I was very embarrassed. It talks about Dara did not hate the crown people. I was embarrassed. Dara and some one crown guy have issue. Then you take the whole thing and put on the tribal thing. I'm a crown man. I always struggle for the crown folks. People know that. My videos are all over the place. My writing everywhere. But for Peter Soto to say that last now, I'm embarrassed. And for the doctor to say what he said, tribal thing, I was embarrassed when I was listening to it too on Facebook. I was going through it and I saw Michael V. That Michael V recorded that thing. So all credit goes to Michael V from Kentucky, Louisville here. I give her the credit. And for him to say that, so I thought we already passed that stage and we were progressing. There were a lot of people who were in the hall on Saturday, not from Grand Jita. They paid the $50. Someone that paid VIP and enter in there. And they were putting money in the place. For that to come from the honorable man, it was not a good thing. I think he can straighten things up in the future. But why we do that? Let me play Billy Tay here. Then from there we're gonna, if nobody call in, we will go. Or we got Mark Sandy here. Sandy Mark. Calling ain't no Mark Sandy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, go ahead.
You a real tired water. You real using water. You're going tired, man.
Where you want to know? I'm tired. Right now I go to bed 9 o'clock, my man. I gotta sleep 8 hours now, hour now.
Oh, yeah, after now, I can do my brother small, sir.
Yeah, but I was always sleeping. Now you don't want to keep me here. Yeah. No, the fact I'm very, very tired, but when I listen to the honorable thing, I was surprised. For real. I I didn't expect that from him.
All right, so I got something to say. First of all, I would say thank you guys that went for the convention in Maryland, Baltimore. That was great. But I got a question and I got a comment to make.
Go ahead.
My question will be, I don't know if you guys, what's the future of Grand Judah organization? If you guys that went to the convention, looking at the crowd that we saw over there, which a lot of people were there, don't get me wrong. But the future I'm talking about is the young people. If you look at our crowd, do you see the future of Grand Judah organization? Number one. Number two.
What do you mean the future of the young people that the crowd, you mean?
The future of the organization. The future of the organization.
So that the young people, the future?
Go by way. Let me finish so you can answer my question. You can answer my question. You let me know. Who are the future organization? Is the people that are in our safety that they are the future organization?
That question you asking?
Yeah, let man go in.
Let me make my comment, then you can answer it.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I don't know the brother in the studio, but I heard he's talking about all the good things about Musa ability.
You don't know Mr. Collins?
Who, Mr. Collins? You mean Timon Collins?
Yeah.
Mr. Collins, I'm disappointed in you.
He's in the studio.
I'm disappointed in Mr. Collins.
Why?
The man, let's see the man, Sonny. The man has too bad. The man I have so much respect for. That because of him, someone was able to come to this organization called Grand Judah Organization to come around and stand by the organization for years. We had a lot of issues in our own personal camera. We left it because of this man. The way he came to us and talked to someone who was young. I didn't know nothing about the organization when I came to the state. Okay? Like I always told him, I said, even before I went to Ghana, when I was in like, bro, all I thought that they said, okay, all the brown people, there's no brown people living anymore. Until I entered Ghana and then entered America. And he was the one that introduced me to this organization. As young I was, up to now, the first thing I would say to Mr. Cody is that I was disappointed doing it. I said it right there when he made up, when he put up, he made a post calling Musa ability incredible. When he said Musa ability was going to be the speaker of the convention, Mr. Cody wrote it. I copied that post. I got it right here in my phone. He said he was so proud and happy that Musa is very credible. He's a credible leader. Mr. Collins, when the Musa became credible, people of the kind of knowledge you get and the things that you've been through and the things that you have been through the organization, everything extra, I got nothing against Mr. Ability. He's a Liberian, he got all right to be who he want to be. But how did Mr. Ability get to this place to do that here?
1 minute, let me connect Mr. Jeru with you. Okay, go ahead.
Hello? I know.
No, Mr. Jeru, let the man in. I'll bring you on. You see how Mr. Ability become credible?
How did Mr. Musa Ability become credible today that our leader, Mr. Collins, can go on Facebook and write about him?
So you don't think your leader got the right to express himself?
It's not expressing. It's not about expressing yourself, please. It's about
1 minute.
Okay, for him to
I want you to hold on. We got joining calls.
put all know about Mr. Ability, and he going
What you know about Ability? What you know about Ability?
Why you ask what I know Mr. Ability? Why you ask me that kind of what I know Mr. Ability? Why you ask me that kind of question?
You challenging the man credibility.
You make it allegation against the man. I ask you and say, "What you mean? What I know?" I ask you, then just say it, man. Suppose I don't know anything about the man. I ask you seen nothing. I asking you.
Okay, wait now. Say you brown, you are not real. Anything about Mr. Ability, let me tell you what I know Mr. Ability. Because you see, getting that thing that question me now here, question here, with a particular thing before. About Mr. Ability, question about FIFA, you are born, all the issues that we all know. The money that Mr. Ability are owing the Liberian government, doing the government up to now. Okay? That the thing he got in Liberia, how he earned them. Okay? We all know that he did not earn them honestly. Okay? We all go with a million, the million he declared he got $30 million. He did not earn it honestly. It was through the same court deal with the Nigerian government. So for you to come here and tell me say this man is credible because he's going to get speech to Black Jewish Association, he's a guest speaker, I'm disappointed.
Okay.
I mean, guess if I already know all I think if you talk, you come out, you can tell him and say what you want to say, but.
I mean, let the man, you get a man chance to conclude, my man. I beg you. You put yourself on mute. Sandy, go ahead, conclude.
Hey, no, so change is going. I just want for Casey he can come by and do a normal talk. We all use a normal talk. We all know what he can say. He goes to, he talks, he goes to, he talks. So
the man can spin thing, eh?
Yeah, 1 minute on the 1 minute composition, 1 minute just all around know about it. I'm speaking to Mr.
1 minute, the man get broom, man.
Yeah, 1 minute you go to the broom, man. 1 minute you go to the other side. And we all know how you can flip flies in there. And my own people, I know you're gonna come by and hit back.
There you are, Mr. Jeru.
The man, you see me, how you get jump to Jeru like that?
Eh? You want to respond? You want to respond? My man,
Yeah, I want to respond. Jeru.
Accuse a senior man, you say you disappointed him, Mr. Collins. Let me give Mr. Collins a chance to, but give him the time to turn and listen to him.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. So
let hear from Collins, then we'll come to you.
Yeah.
They may not using the minutes. They may not using the minutes. They're using the data.
Okay.
Mr. Collins, they're using the data.
Yeah, let her go ahead.
Go ahead, Gibson.
My word, you were speaking, we're listening. Not that everything you said were right, but we have to respect your view and listen. So I want you to be patient and listen to us. No, I want to listen. I will listen to you guys are my people, and why not listen to y'all? First of all, I have been consistent through my entire life. I've never flip-flopped before. Never. I never joined any political party before. It is this particular election coming that I will officially join CDC.
1 minute, Gibson.
But I have a Musability because of Musability.
Oh yeah, ball.
Okay. All the things said about mutability, they are miscalculations, bad propaganda, and anti-Musability propaganda. People who believe that Musability is not supposed to be what he is, a businessman, making his own money, being able to survive in the storm. People who cannot measure up to him, those are the people who say the evil things about Musability. I've been knowing Musability since 1988. Musability myself, their friend, since 1988. You talk about the FIFA thing. That FIFA thing was rigged, first of all. And he even filed an appeal to the FIFA board. And the board refused to listen to him because Sepp Blatter influenced the board. That's number one. Number two, if you talk about how Musability get money, you don't know how he get money there. I'm surprised. You always put a
I mean, let man end now. I told the man to get chair for you to end. Man, that man conclude. Get it, man. Chair.
And he asked a question. The FIFA regulation says that if the executive committee makes a decision and any party is uncertified, that party can take an appeal to the FIFA International Board. Musability filed a complaint to the International Board for the process, the lack of due process that they deny him. And Sepp Blatter, they interfere with the process. The board did not call him for that investigation. So it is not Musability's fault that you were not able to get justice. It was because there were a lot of big hands, big fingers that were beyond the scene that were trying to manipulate that justice system, that he never got due process. So I disagree with you on that. Okay? Now, so the FIFA
Man, you can't interfere. You can't be jumping in front of the man when you're talking. The man, now why we're not dialogue. The man, you try your own. The man move. You try your own.
Mike Sandy, the best decision Mr. Timo Collins has made in his political life is to join Musa Belete CMC. If I had not openly declared I would join CDC, I'm going to Morovia in June or July, I'm going to declare openly to become a member of CMC. But that lady, why you can't go there? My man, I just told you. Oh, I already just told you. You're not listening because you want to talk.
Man, I want for there to be dialogue, man. So I'll tell you from the line. I'll tell you from the line, Mike. But you call Collins' name. You call Collins' name and Collins. I want you to listen to what Collins will say before I tell you from the line. You can't be interfering with people there. Yeah.
Don't you are talking, you are giving me punches. I didn't choke you. Now I'm giving you slap, you choking me. Your own was punch, my own was slap, then you choking me. Listen to me.
Yeah, I understand. That a man in. Then you'll give it down. I'll come to you.
My man, you want to be moderator, you're telling the man sure now, you want to be moderator.
Go ahead, Mr.
Let me tell people from Grand GGAA, we got to be careful. Like I said, if I had not declared my open desire to join CDC, I would have been the first person to join CMC. Musa Belete has a purpose, and that purpose is embedded in the pluralistic political partyism, and that is what we must respect. This is the fastest growing, fastest recognized, fastest publicized political party, second to CDC. Because CDC came up with real boom. So, democratically, I want to say thank you. Thank you that you bring dignity to the people of Grand GGAA. At the end of the day, CDC and CMC will decide in the future whether they can join together in a coalition or they will go their separate ways. We are not there yet. But Mr. Collins made the best decision. And we in CDC will also go to Grand GGAA, and he will go to Grand GGAA with CMC, will meet there, will campaign in a respectful manner and bring the issues on the table. If Musa Belete from Grand GGAA, the things you're going to do in Grand GGAA, they're not somebody money, they're not Max Sandy getting the money. And his money was spent to help our people there. So when you say the money, you don't know where you get the money from. The man doing early time in 2006, I'm giving you yes. The man took a loan from the government of Liberia to bring in petroleum products. The man finished paying the loan. The money you were talking about, the gas tax, that what you were talking about, you didn't know the name. You call it the gas tax. Okay? The man have already paid. If the man pay, why the government of Liberia can go behind him? Why they bringing other people in and charging them, and they're not charging the man? So that tells you the man already paid. The other day, the Liberian people, the only man in Liberia who had a storage at the Freeport of Morovia, the government of Liberia went and took the storage from him. The man had not still giving up. So all the information you giving about Musa Belete, they are not true, my brother. If you don't want to join CMC, don't go and buy more people because they join CMC. And don't say Mr. Collins made a mistake. Mr. Collins, thank you. Don't let nobody discourage.
Okay, thank you very much, Gibson Jeru. The next caller here after Gibson Jeru, all your number then showing wireless here. Caller, who got a first wireless? That year, Evelyn calling. That year for the woman, and we'll come to the man who said Mr. Dog. The man who said Mr. Dog, what's your name?
My name is Jararu.
All right, Jararu, listen to the female, the lady, and then we'll come to you, okay?
Okay.
Evelyn, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, family. Friends, tonight I'm very disappointed in the Grand GGAA. But the whole Musa Belete thing is started in the fall. People were grumbling. Why Musa Belete come? He pledging 5,000. He stayed for 1 year, and blah 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 blah. I think Musa Belete that 5,000 because of how our grandchildren leaders came out. That was a disgrace to us. Leaders who had led this organization stood over there pledging $200. $200, where can you buy my baby sneaker? A leader who has led this organization as a
president.
You start cutting from the woman, please. I beg you.
They're pledging $200. A woman leader who has led this organization coming out and telling us that she's selling books. And when you buy her book, then every book they buy, every purchase of that book, she will take $5 from on it and give it to grandchildren for 1 year. That was a big disgrace to us. Even men who are calling strangers to us. So what you expecting the man to do? Maybe that man was coming with more, but the way your leader, they keep us very cheap. So that's why the man even came down to 5,000, and the 5,000 he reached it. Just the 5,000, he said, when I think what you will do with the money, then I will do more. And you don't sit there as a grandchildren and start appreciating God for bringing somebody in your midst to be a help to you who call you will stand up with your big titles and the marching you in the hall with big titles behind you. I got this degree. I'm a doctor. I'm a this. Don't you able to come up with $500 to your own program and you're going to credit out somebody who will justify that? That is a disgrace. But with the grandchildren, we need to shut up. Almost a related topic. That's what I want to say tonight, Frank.
No, so what you say, where your take on the doctor Bala talking about Bagba talking about we brought a Mandingo man to make us shame.
That's why I came to hit against tonight. That was a disgrace on his part, on Bala part for using that statement. He should be ashamed of himself also. But not even coming up with all the degree to come out and say, okay, whatever Musa Belete say here tonight, I come up with 10,000. That just start to say, we be fighting around here with grandchildren. That you're not even able to qualify your food business.
Thank you.
Bring instruments to help your husband. You're not even to help yourself.
Thank you. Let's go to the next caller. Thank you very much, Sis Evelyn. Caller, quiet. Where are you? You can't be playing a team behind you. How you be Casey Jara? Are you playing a team behind you? I'm asking it. Jara, you go ahead. Jara, you go ahead.
It is Mr. Jalaru, not Jalaru.
Oh, Jalaru. Okay, sorry. Jalaru, go ahead.
Former board chair of the Grandchildren Association, national board chair.
Oh, okay. All right. 1 minute. Somebody playing a team. Mark, are you playing a team behind? Please call it off.
This is my first time.
Yeah, we listen to you, Bob. Go ahead.
I can continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, this is my first time to come on this show. I want to appreciate you all for the effort. And I don't have any take on what you're discussing about stability. And, well, as a moderator, Mr. Double,
Okay.
anytime somebody say Putu Mountain, correct there and say Jide Mountain, please. So, and basically that's all I want to say. I want to say thank you to all of you.
All right. Thank you, Bob. I brought in the former.
Somebody is talking.
Yeah, I want to tell you the reason why we continue to say Putu Mountain. If you give me a chance, I'll tell you that. You listening to me? You got a thing playing behind you that the partner, hey, the thing there, you cut it off, then you'll be clear and listen to what we are saying. Yeah, okay. The reason we give it.
No. Nothing playing here. Nothing playing.
Gibson, Jerry, then are you playing a thing or Gibson? You're interfering with the system. The reason I brought in, I think a week or two ago, I brought in the former pro tem of the Republic of Liberia, Isaac Yanibo. And he gave her the reason why it was changed from Jide Mountain to Putu Mountain. So legally on the paper, it says Putu Mountain, not Jide Mountain. All the documents that they sent to me, that I got, the concession agreement between a Russian company and the one that we got, it says Putu Mountain. And we will continue to say Putu Mountain until it can be changed. But legally on the paper, it says Putu Mountain. Am I clear, Pap? Okay, Mr. Collins, unmute yourself. So let's hear from Mr. Collins.
Then it means we are erasing history.
I'm not the one who erased history. The Liberian people, the Liberian lawmakers, they put the people on the plate.
In 1964, then you will.
Let me just provide information for now. Putu Mountain, the bill was sent there by Ellen Johnson Selly.
Yeah, Ellen Selly.
And that bill was passed 11 p.m. in the night. And you know who was the chairman at the time? The open was chairman. We had George Bolle in the section. We had Chesia Grant. And we had other people there who were present when that thing passed in the night. It was not even debated.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not people calling the Putu money.
Yeah.
Our lawmaker was sent over there. They didn't want to betray us. And that money, that night, they divided 6,000 each to all the lawmakers that voted. I was in Morovia when that thing happened. This is the
that was 2009, 2010. Because I went to one of the meetings at the Grady Addison School. Yeah, where they were talking about that mountain. So that's it. On the paper, the paper say Putu Mountain. So when I correct the people, they will say, well, they bring the paper. They say, yeah. Say, your people were there. Your lawmakers were there when they changed their name. So why was it? But that year, Mr. Collins.
Yeah, Prince, I just want to clarify something. George Bolle was not in the legislature.
No, we're not there that time because at 2010,
George became representative in 2016 when George we are 17 when George we became president.
Yeah, because because I went to the meeting at that guy, man, Grady Addison School, where the Crown people met. But they were not. But I want Sandy or where were you? Or you are one of the senators.
Yeah, Sandy was there at that time.
I can't sorry, Papa, you're working with King.
Willie was there. I think Willie was there. Yeah. And then we had Alfonso Gay. He was senator at the time.
Yeah.
And then one more senator, I think our Sandy, William Sandy.
No. Hey man, Isaac was senator at that time. Isaac Yanambo was there. But then that means Alfonso Gay was not there. Alfonso Gay was not there. Alfonso Gay was not there. Gibson, let me correct you. That was that Sandy Pape and Isaac Yanambo. We got two senators for Grand Jury. I saw that Pape and then you are working with King. And I say who called the meeting? That meeting that meeting was postponed because I say who called the meeting did not attend the meeting, so they say no, we can't postpone the meeting.
Yeah, okay, you know the story. The point I'm trying to make is our own lawmakers.
They were there.
They didn't fight for us.
Yeah, they were there and they let the people to change it. So let Mr. Collins make that clarity on and then speak to the issue of Mr. Collins. Speak to Mark Sandy. Mr. Collins, you got to speak to Mark Sandy tonight before we leave.
Yeah. Okay, so at least the clarification about Dr. Bolle is done. You know, I've been talking to Mark long time, and Mark is right. You know, I recruited Mark. Mark played a significant role in my elections in 2011. I mean, there
I can
was a
remember,
time
Mr. Connie, I can remember what we drove from Minneapolis
to Iowa.
Iowa, and
Yeah,
everybody was tired in the car for 3 hours.
yeah,
We had to park the car and we slept for an hour and we
yeah.
kept running.
I mean, and the sacrifices he made, his wife was due. She was pregnant. She was 9 months, and
Yeah.
she could have delivered anytime. So there was a decision to stay with his wife or go with us, and he decided, you know, I think I will go.
Go ahead. Mr. Collins.
You know, we shouldn't
He's
just be
speaking,
running
but
with
I don't think we can hear
accusations.
him.
Now you go ahead.
You can hear me?
We're hearing you now.
Okay, the only thing I will advise young people, likes of Mike, don't run with accusation. Then, you know, you should do your research. You should have evidence to prove. They kill plenty of our people because of lies during the Civil War. You know, Billy is here. The government that he said Billy
Prince, I
and he
can
did.
hear you, but I can't hear him.
Man, when you get here, man, you forget about it. Go on and come back on. Everybody hearing the man.
Yeah, the government is still here. I mean, you don't have to be. Once the president leave, other person and the government is there. Why can't they hold Billy accountable? You know, but people run with lies.
The only time they do it accountable. So why they can't? Why is it? It's not like,
I mean, Gibson Jeru addressed it properly. He's a journalist. He knows exactly what transpired. We should stop, you know, blenishing people's character based on just propaganda. You should have facts to show, and you should be able to exhibit the facts to convince people when you talk to them. Billy is a very decent man. Let me repeat it here. There are a lot of politicians that will not take their own resources to do what he's doing. All of them wants to become president first, and then take the resources of the country to do what they want to do. And they say, oh, you know, this person did this, this person did that. There's no guarantee that Billy can be president tomorrow. But yesterday he takes his resources and he be able to reach out to people that are really in need. I admire him for that. You know, and I still look forward to people who wants to be leader of the country to do the same. I'm not in the business, you know, of going and bringing about false propaganda against any politician. I support movements that cater to the needs of people that are not getting the benefit of the resources from our country. That what made me to decide to support the CMC and support the vision of Billy. Because every one of us know here that elections can come tomorrow, Billy might not be president. He's not going to take his breach that he built, you know, places and say, oh, I'm not president, I will take it back. No. He's not giving t-shirts. He's not giving rice. He don't go around giving money. He built things that benefit the community. And I think we should, in order to have other people to do it, we should encourage it. Instead of coming up and, you know, and seeing you disappointed in somebody because they're supporting people that support Liberians. If it is the case, then you know, I'm very proud that you are disappointed in me because I will not stop supporting him. I just want to thank you, Prince. And, you know, I'm driving. That's why I call all my stuff I left for having me on the show.
okay.
And I hope, you know, Grangidas, I like the way the other lady spoke because she's concerned about Grangida. If you like Grangida, go there and support Grangida. Don't talk about what we brought different people in to support the place.
No, Mr. Cody did not answer another question, please. Can you address it, please?
What the other question?
The question is that the 19-year-old Mike City recruited since 2010, 2011. Like you just read the story here. The crowd you saw in Maryland, is that the feature of Grangida?
You see, is it a decision of Grangida? That's your question?
No, he said the vaccine you included along here. Now the future of Grangida, the people you saw in Maryland, is that the future?
Okay, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Let me answer your question. Were you in Kentucky? Mike was in Kentucky, right?
Oh, you're not here.
Yeah, I was in Kentucky.
You were here last
Okay.
year?
Not last year.
No, the last year we're talking about last year convention. Man, they
Yeah,
got
but Mike,
they got a very brilliant youth beginning and been operating. They even interviewing people on the red carpet, young people. Eh? Yeah. Yeah, because Mike, you say young. We got a youth. The men who old now, the guy picking them. They who are the hair for the youth? You were expecting me to be youth? But what did you see that you wanted to see? What you didn't see there? But you know, your question is vague. Your question not to the point. Where your question?
I brought in, I can boastfully say that I brought in most of the young people.
That man made a question clear, Mr. Cody, because I don't understand your question. Me yet.
I said when Mr. Cody was running for president from the beginning, since 2010, 2011, he was looking for you were going around the whole United States looking for bringing the people together and bringing young voters, young people and things there to bring them on board. But looking at things now, the way the kind of convention you just came from, I don't know whether you're there, but is that a feature of Grand GDA? Because I see, for me, the people I see over there, I see a lot of, if you check 80% they put out there, I saw older people are either 16 or 50 going all the way to get another major refuse to go there. You know, because of the way I'm running the organization, I want to come in, right? If you're coming and run, you will fix it. Okay, you're not going to come and run the organization with the way I'm running it. I am running how I'm going with it.
Yeah, then leave it, and then they go with it, man. Oh, but man, where you want for her to tell you? Where you want for her to tell you, man? Yeah, so then the people who come here around and then they put run it, man. Yeah. Mr. Cody?
Yeah.
I think I know you want to say my question, but my question when you ask.
Mike, if you are going to be there, you not ask the question that you ask.
Yeah.
But listen, now you are not there. We that were there, let's tell you what happened. Most of the things that went on down there were prepared and executed by most young people.
I'm beginning giving people a word.
Yeah, the most vibrant youth organization that Grand GDA ever had is this time. And I'm telling you, I served as president for 4 years. We never had the kind of youth organization that we have now in the Grand GDA Association. So you can't be down there, you stay or you won't attend the program and you be making such a statement. We have a bright future when it comes to Grand GDA Association. And the young people,
but man, I won't lie to you, the young people there were too many. That means that you know, the children then 21-year-old, 22-year-old, 23-year-old, they paid their own way, got in the plane and went down there. Some of them drove from another state to go down there. It said, "Pay the camera you're watching in, they didn't focus those people." But the young people were there; they were all over the place, controlling the red carpet. Because me right now, Casey, they can't consider me to be youth. I'm not youth. I'm not youth.
Until Mike Sunny there, listen, Prince. Until Mike Sunny there come out of their shell and participate. I'm telling you now, but when until Mike there and their lights come from their shell and participate fully in Grand GDA activities. When they call general meeting, you participate in the discussion. When they call this, you are there. When the program comes, you are there. You make your presence felt. You will help to make the correction. But if you go and eat palm in your house and while the other people working, don't expect them to satisfy you.
Why you tell man, eat palm water? I only palm water, Mark and eat, huh? Guess I sent you the link. I sent the link to you. But man, let me tell you right now, man, when we the town callings were talking about 2010, 2011, when we came there, when we came in the organization, our voices were heard. We were to programs, we were to meetings, we were all over the place. We didn't say, oh, because we children, so we'll say that. Now the scene where they begin, you get a crew, and they're all over the place.
What kind of young man called Dewe Yanu, my man?
Dewe Yanu Jion, and the father of the Sion.
Because we said Dewe Yanu, I mean, it just.
My man, that the man name. That is name, but because I'm poor old man Yanu.
Mr. Davo.
Yeah.
Let's get back to what on track. You know, I know Mr. Sandy he came to antagonize the show, so let us not deviate from it.
Distract the show.
Of course, because everything you brought here, like so mere allegation. There's no proof behind it whatsoever. There's no iota of anything.
So I'm not.
But man, you want to tell everybody? Everybody know how Musa get. No, everybody don't know how Musa get a thing. Okay, this is the way of elaborate ballot politics.
The people that told Musa were talking about Musa thing.
That's what we're talking about. Musa talking about Grandjide.
You know the man part of CMC. But you know the man part of CNC, the man supporting Musa. You can't denigrate the man and leader and you expect the man to legislate.
Even apart from that, Mr. Dovo, we all have to be responsible in our daily life. We have to be responsible. We can't just sit down and just throw stuff out and we expect it to just stick on things. This is the problem for Liberia. Anybody can just wake up, oh, corruption. But when you say prove the corruption,
you see my improve a point.
Man, I prove any point.
So
nobody said don't ask questions. We said that proves your point.
You may bring allegation against a man.
Without truth, without nothing, no evidence to support it. Mr. Collins have the right to support who he is. It's an ex-official.
I don't know you to be the leader of the organization, I don't know you to be the leader of the organization. I know Mr. Collins, I will give.
But you call CMC, you know the man a CNC member?
So he's a CNC member that I want a business, he can grow with CNC.
But I want the man coming after you for because you call the man political leader need.
Oh, my leader team, man. I saw the Brewers Seeker, man. Leader team, man.
What made the man Brewers Seeker? You are supporting Joseph Boga, you Brewers Seeker?
I don't support Joseph Boga.
How you say you support Joseph Boga? Sorry, I can't think.
I wanted Joseph Boga to be president, but now I support him. The problem here is that I wanted Joe. I wanted. I even say you want somebody to be president, but you're not supporting. What kind of idea is that? No, I was not.
That's the valid politics. That's the only thing they know. They just make noise.
So you want the person to be president, but you're not supporting the president. What kind of English is that? My man, I just told you I'm not supporting on unity. I'm not a partisan on unity. I'm not. When they say United Party, the man, they don't say United Party. Okay.
I say you support Joseph Boga, then you say. But guess I say the link. I want Ma to see your face. Come on.
I'm going now to the computer to come on.
But Ma scared when you come, maybe Ma when you come, maybe Ma run away.
Why Ma run away? The man coming on, I say I got run away. I today I run away. The other man talking on you quiet name is CNC man.
The man need on the scene. You seen the man need?
What man you see? He talking doctor, he giving you his face.
The man name is.
My son, your come closer so you can learn from your big brother who are leading the organization. What big brother there? You know how to be an organization? But you can be there wrongly. Or what you got wrongly? You can spend 10 years, 20 years wrongly learning the wrong thing in ugly organization and limited organization like the Grand Union Association. If I check your record right now, you're part of almost 3 different sectional organizations. You are the guys that broke the organization together.
But sectional organization got to rather be said. You say sectional organization now. All of them for all the sectional organization for right under the umbrella of GGAA.
My Sandy, I'm a member of the Boston District Association. Boston District, the other man come on the other day. What people the that way you were talking all that thing. I remember that that they want pushing our people out there to spread the organization. Who people? What is the name? He likes people like me. He tall, light skin man. I know him. You know people like me who want to spread organization. But what's your name?
Hey, wait a minute, you don't know Gibson Jerry and say what it man mean? The man name is Arthur Solo Sion.
you an example. Because you break the organization, you break our chapter in Minnesota here, you were on a committee on either team, and you really reach here to even do any investigation, and you took SAR. When? You said when? Yeah. You asked me a question when the people call and say fraud job was not president here, they overthrow the man with the rebel people from up in Tony or the leader here. You were one of those that recognized and you said going to come here to do investigation. You never put your foot yet. Up to now. Why would I want to come there when George Clark refused to come to the call of the national ministry? When God refused to come to the call when you don't know anything, you put it all, you can always explain yourself. They put you yourself into video. You know where you put yourself. I say do what CDC. You say you want to be CDC, but they don't even let you. They don't even want you in a party, but you keep running yourself. You get forcing yourself to be CDC.
So he said I guess he appointed and saying to go to Minnesota.
I will be your phone ball. I will go there. I will be the right. Come on, man. Guess it. Why they don't go there? You don't go there because I forced myself to go there. Because you just did the pro of Ghana, they're on the phone, but you couldn't come here to settle the problem.
When I all chase a man up.
Anything. They don't appoint me to do anything. So how you say I forced myself? Why would you come to see and tell the people say you are the one that sort of lead the dedicated to come here to make sure I am the advisor to the president on legal and publicity. No, you claim yourself to be advisor.
No, the president appointed a man.
I can say my name was sent to the board. They say I appoint myself. Will you confirm? I don't need to be a confirmed.
No, they were only informing the board. Not confirmation, Jordan.
Not confirmation position. Just to inform the board. So you don't know a lot of things, man. You just speak to the team. You don't have no knowledge. Let me tell you, you are very smart people, but you can let politics rule your argument. You get too much politics in you, and you have to be able to understand the community and bring people together. But every time you get into the fire, you make things worse. You need to understand that. Mike, your inability to convince me should not be a negative for me. Let me finish my comment. Sir, your inability to convince me should not be my negative. I don't control your thought process. Anything I put myself in, I make sure I fight to the last, unless somebody has additional information that can change the course of my trajectory. So those people who came and they make noise and they expect me to be shaking or fly with the wind, I will not fly with the wind. I will be stable. You got to convince me that you have what it takes to convince me. I'm not going to fly by night. Mr. Collin, you talking about now? Mr. Collin, who are you talking about now? I wanted the person who get a man hell in his life. I know that. Association. Oh, but you know why? When I came closer to him, I realized that he was not the kind of person who I thought he was. So I learned English. I realized. Oh yeah, of course. That what politics is all about. Politics is not brother. It's not friendship. It's not sister. It's not nothing like that.
No, Gibson, Mr. Jeru, I don't think the certain man understand what politics is. He take politics to be something like trial.
When you begin organization, when you understand about organization, politics, we're not talking about politics yet.
Also, giving you a hard time.
This is a country organization. You got nothing of politics. Politics is, we talk about like bureau.
Yeah, but bro, we're talking about CM and you can't get and you start attacking the political leader, CMN leader.
I'm not attacking the political leader. I was talking to Mr. Collins, who I know to be one of the decent president and decent leader of the organization.
But saying John when he joined CNC, not decent again.
I know you were CNC man when he made that comment.
The men are full-fledged CNC. They didn't introduce a man.
Somebody can lose their decency because they join political party.
Yeah.
It's not view. Mr. Jaru, you don't have to put us a bad view. That's a bad view. You look at the man who brought you to president. Mr. Jaru, you don't do so many bad view here that we know. Yes, no, let me just say this, Mike Sandy. You look the man who you say you respected took a decision. You need to sit and ask yourself, this man respected and he took the decision. What are the considerations the man made? Let me go close to him and ask him, how did he come to this point before you condemn me? Because the man you respected made a decision. So you must have made a responsible decision. This is what you didn't do. You came in the public glare and condemned me and castigated him and berated him. Now you didn't go close to the man you respected to ask him for your wisdom. That's not the young people of this country. That's why the young people of our time, that's why they go wrong. And Mike Sandy, you are the chief of all the wrong people. Yeah, Mr. Garu, I take it. Thank you.
My man, everything fair with you. Say print double, man. My man, take control, man. Why is that guy talking all over the place?
Who, everything from Arizona?
Yeah, the guy with the hot arrow, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. People talk about people like brother, their husband living here, but the brother like brother, they know who brother there. Like you won't talk about.
Oh, my man, what you gotta do with anything now? The man say he's talking all over the place. He say,
you get one people, it's all that kind of thing. Then you want to question me, you are the chapter leader, former chapter leader, or whatever.
The man, that chapter leader again.
You want to question me?
The man don't say I'm a question. The man say I will take control of the show.
But why not say, oh, man, because you listen to my city talking? The other man that say that, because I know how much again he not tend to Musa Bere stakeholder is there, he's talking about it. I mean, I know where he's talking. When you join the organization.
No, the man, we're not talking about GGAA now because your politics all over the place. That's what they're saying. You left GGAA, you went to Berete, you start telling the post say Berete, not correct. And this. Tell me in our Liberia who Ellen Johnson who brought the warrior elected her president. Joseph Boaga who for Lofa defense for you that year you supported Joseph Boaga. But I get a record of Musa Berete. Now you get a record of Musa Berete, but you don't get a record of Joseph Boaga for me Lofa defense force. How will you say so? You left. You don't start at the beginning, man. Boaga is a funny member of Lofa Defense Force.
No, you're not.
Oh, man, you really living behind a wall.
You're not. And I'm not going to sleep. They want to go sleep because you ain't done nothing.
Well, man, the man will come back. But the man, you accuse a people political leader. You accuse a poor political leader. You put and say, "Una political leader, Lofa Defense Force, Junior, man, army and him, all you don't know this." But you won't tell me he get at it about Benedict? I mean about Joseph Boaga?
Yeah, no, you the only person I can hear from.
Oh, let's start at him, man. What are you doing so?
We know CNC to be the subset of CDC.
So you want to tell me say CNC and CDC are the same people?
They're the same people. They got no difference between them. There's nothing. They're not going nowhere.
Well, the thing they say, you trying to tell us CDC and CMC that are the same group of people?
Are the same people. A job we have called tomorrow morning. Say the post I will come back. Musa, I will talk to all my people. I will meet my vice president. It will be one party. Since you're not going nowhere, that's what it's doing. Musa will Arizona coming. What Musa did he say about Arizona coming? That today Musa will can't stay by his side because you want him to be president. But
Joseph Boaga will Arizona coming too. Even when he go and say you don't know Arizona coming. But he went in the cohort. The man went in the court and said he don't even know. He was a political leader. So say you're a political leader, you can stand in the court and say you don't know your friend who and he went to the same school. So in court, then you can't be honest.
But you decide who will be honest. The man who in court, who stay in court and tell people say what he saw or what he see. You're not the one that determine whether he's honest or not honest.
Okay, ma.
So Musa Berete, so that means Musa Berete is not coming out honest. Now why you behind Mike, I was expecting you tonight. You're not expecting me. And I expect you put it down to solve the right thing, but you can't talk it. Oh man, let me get my comment. Man, you are right here, you are fine. You see, Prince, let me get my comment. Wait now, let me ask you a comment. Did Prince today, Prince went to that place that he said he sat away Mr. Grill? Oh, yeah, there's a birthday picture, and then he sat away on our team, and all our team stuff. You are right here, you are one of those. You are one of those in this community.
Where getting there?
Yes, you are. What did I do? Where you go? Where you do? When before the whole I don't know. We Mr. Grill, we on a journey phone there, that will if you want to phone there, you were not part of it.
Casey was part of that way.
I was part of that way, but what happened to that way? We were part of that way. Casey was the
But what did that way do? That's why my picking irritate say yeah all over the place. Why won't we try to hold you? Why we try to hold you for hold your hands so you can beat the one and you just slip all of our hands and you go on the other side.
Friends, let me tell you why this man doing. The man don't understand what we call politics. So he acting like cafe in a basket. He just hitting every side, everything that he can
Man,
see.
I get a casket, the catfish.
Cafe in a basket, yeah. So he just flipping from one side to another side. He just keep going throwing stuff to see what will stick. You know? And so if I run campaign for Mutabirete, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if I run a campaign here for Mutabirete? What are you gonna do?
So, Mr. Connie, what you say disappointed in Labrador running the campaign for?
That's the point. So why we get different CMC here?
You're campaigning for Joseph Boaga, you're in Labrador?
No, why we get even different CMC here? Who are you to tell? Oh, now you pre-double show? You.
But
So now you the founder, the CEO for pre-double show, eh?
Because so the way they men were all around the place campaigning for Joseph Boaga, telling people to vote for Boaga. Were you in Labrador that time? When you're telling your people they in Labrador to vote for Joseph Boaga, were you in Labrador? Yeah, because you are a member, you are a supporter of Joseph Boaga.
No, not support Joseph Boaga. There were things that were happening in the
You just said it, Jenna, that your Boaga supporter.
Like I said, the man out in the catfish in the basket.
You just said it, Jenna. Then why you want to laugh for? You want run for the team. And you supported Boaga in the process.
You can't show no proof, man.
Look at him. You see that double ticket the man doing. You think that he can say something out loud and then everybody will believe it.
That only gets in jail. That man can do that thing, don't know.
Oh yeah, you double thinking here, man. That's not how we do stuff here on Pre-Double Show.
Man, if you want to be a CDC man, go to Labrador and go run campaign. Just be here for the Davia or New Hampshire or whatever place.
So while here, do it. What you gonna do? What will be your next move? What you do?
You're in America, yeah. You went on show. You raise money for the thousands for the people.
Pray. Let me ask this man. If I say on Pre-Double Show and do it, what are you gonna do?
So let's see what that money will go. How far that money will go? But people are here looking for pay that $3, for other people to do. So let's see what you pay $3.
So you are here. You support that Boaga financially.
You go tell the record that I may not do nothing. I may not do nothing. That talking drum studio there.
I mean, we'll see you later, man. My saying you have a nice night, man.
That talking drum studio people there, they just like to make noise.
No, guessing we want saying you shouldn't put the computer on it late. The man, madam say. The man might be say, man, one put a computer on and late. They ain't gonna be.
No, to be clear, it's not about defending CMC, but when chicken where, when black is black. So whatever going on in your community, what we're talking about, that Ogbala made a mistake. I will tell you a CMC man, you presume.
I the man a CMC
I'm not responsible for your presumption. But man, I'm not answering your question, man. Your questions, all your questions are irrelevant.
Solo, how the man
even when CMC man, I don't have the energy to answer the question. They are irrelevant. They are incoherent. My man, that down water side politics we do here, man. We not at the liquor store. That liquor store politics you do here. That liquor store politics you bring here, my man. You get grow up, man.
Marceni will talk. Marceni, you can go and meet Mark. Everything I'm moving on the show, so I gotta move you.
We're not doing 7-11 politics here.
You don't get share. I'm gonna tell you the man share. My man, I will talk with you.
Look, Pray, let me tell you something. You see, like Mr. Sandy there, these are the people that causing problem in our community. They will put out a lot of information that don't even make no sense, no head, no tail. And then at the end, that single mom that don't know anything about everything will follow them. That's the kind of thing we're dealing with. This is the reason why you see the Pudu Mountain issue scaring people, because people that you expect to have the interest of the community, they are only there to promote their own self. I don't have any personal issue with Dr. Bala, but whatever it is, if the man wanted to speak to Musa Ability, why you not speak English? Why you speaking here now? You afraid of Musa Ability? You know? Then you afraid of Musa Ability?
Why the man speak English?
Yeah, why you not speak English so everybody will know? So the youth, the young people that don't understand here will know.
The man was speaking to the point in the park. That the people brought Musa Ability to disgrace us.
Let me tell you, a quack as a duck, a walk as a duck is a duck.
How many people in the park will understand Chen that you're speaking?
I wonder guessing can't understand Chen. And thank God
No, there are a lot of young people that could not understand. You know.
I will play. I will understand it.
You can understand Chen.
But you know the problem. Yeah, the problem that we face. What Mark was talking. I mean, running all over the place. I just decided not to. I think Gibson addressed it correctly initially. But the problem we're facing in Labrador is the same thing that Mark doing now. Everybody know the job description of the president of the Republic of Labrador. The motorcyclists, they know the job description of the president. When you see them, the president do this, they'll say, well, presidents all do this, all do that. Market women, students are going to school, everybody in politics. And they know government more than they know the lesson that they can give them. And that's the problem that we face. If you compare now to the past, I mean, I was in college, I was not even part of any political party. A lot of students were not even looking at that. They were focusing on learning. And after that, when you come, then you probably get into government or you go into private sector. But everybody politician, everybody links to party. We're talking about Grand GGAA here. We're talking about our convention. And we're talking about the Putu Mountain. And Mark took almost 40 minutes talking about political parties.
Yeah, I disappointed you.
Yeah. So, I mean,
so he don't want you to get your own choice or make your own choice?
If I even whatever you want to express, you can express it, but it's not about the party, it's about our mountain. It's about the statement that you play and you want people to evaluate the statement. What benefit it is, and is it wrong to say these things? So let's focus on the issue that what Gibson was talking about, other people here. But we're talking about 30, 40 minutes to be running around talking about people's character that we can't put our you can't prove. You talk about political parties, you talk about this and all that. CDC, CMC, Unity Party took up 30, 40 minutes. So I was talking about Putu Mountain and probably giving our people there, what we know and what they should do. And that's the problem that we got. We take our meaningful times and use it unwisely. We don't talk about issues that benefit our people. We talk about things that don't make sense.
But even I come on here, all the team Mark were talking, they don't have any direction. I'll come on here and tell the people, oh, Mark cheated on his wife with wife's sister. What does that have to do with the politics? I don't have to say that. But these are the times we have. I was just reading the case with Musa Bedede and the FIFA right now. Something that the FIFA themselves, in fact, they're talking to FIFA arbitration. FIFA control arbitration. Musa Bedede did not have the chance to go to any other court. You expect
Musa Bility to even get fair trial in the FIFA court, where FIFA took a case against Musa Bility? It's not possible. So you don't say things about people just because you feel like, you don't like the person, or people say things about the person you just want to amplify it. I think Mr. Collins made the best decision. Like I said the other day to one of the CTC big person. They said, oh, my man, sometimes you can be talking about CMC. I said, Lord, let me tell you something. We want for Grand Jada to be competitive. We don't want people going to Grand Jada and walking over there and think that they have a diamond full of voters. If Mr. Collins go there and campaigning for CMC, if other people go there campaigning for Unity Party, if we go there as citizen, we campaign for CDC, let the Grand Jada make their perfect decision as to which political party mean well for them based on the platform. And that's exactly what we want. That's what will make our people more politically active. It will make them understand the process of electing good people. But we're not going to put all eggs in one basket. So I think Mr. Collins made the best decision. And if, like I said, if I'm not going to announce myself to be a sedition, I'm going to be a CMC. All right, JC. I want for us to talk about the video. Talk about the video from there. For that, we're going to call it. Yes.
You know, all I say, you know,
Is he honest? You honest to the man? A little bit, but let's about to go and tap it small.
All right, so he said he was in the barracks when the war started, and his wife followed him. She said, wherever you go, I will go. So she was in the barracks when they were shooting, they were doing all those things. She stayed with him. And he brought his wife to the program.
And where I Congo
and she stayed with him. So he brought his wife to the program. He brought his wife to the program. And then while she was in the program, then Madingo met Banyu. He came there and he was giving cheek to Grangidians. And, and saying things to Grangidians that he's not supposed to be saying. Giving them cheek. So if you listen to Bility's speech, there's nothing like cheek. Most of the things were warning. Most of the things were things that he experienced from Niba, and you are telling us you're trying to conscientize us to know exactly what we do. Let's get involved in the process. Let's make sure our voices are heard so that Putu Mountain will not be like what they experienced in Niba County. That's what he said. Any other thing? They play the whole speech. You will listen to it.
I think when Bility said that he went to Grand Jide, and in some towns and villages that he went to, car could not go there. The police didn't see they didn't see car since some of them were born. I think that's why the dark car offended from. But
I don't know why he got offended because the people from Cloaking and they say car has never gone to the place.
And he said, "I'll put road there."
Yeah. And
we have a town right by Blown Town, they call Beacon. No Vigo I ever reached there.
Yeah.
What, they pre-financing vote or what?
He's not pre-financing, no vote. He's just trying to help those who need help. If you're taking billions, but you have a situation here. You got the people that are in power now.
Why they get connect those towns?
Mama, you get too much feeling back.
No, politics small thing can go viral. Small thing can go viral. Look, let me just say this. I listen to Bility's speech 100%. I listen to it from start to finish. Our people need to start to they need to start thinking about listening to the hard truth.
In addition to that, you get $6 million for coming back. If you take that money and just pray in about 4 or 5 different counties, you and myself will not be talking about road reaching to Bloodtown, road reaching to Flow.
Look, Look, the Putu Mountain alone can develop our whole county.
No, not just like that. It depends on the government that is in power.
That's what I'm saying. That's what now we that here we can put a stop to that horrid due that they're on.
It's by making a smart choice.
Yeah.
First of all, you got to have the kind of lawmakers that will fight for you. You don't have those kind of lawmakers right now. One or two of them might be fighters. The rest of them, they're only there because they have a job for 6 years. That's the problem we are having. Number two, people ability them, we need to give them more chance for them to come closer because they got no ulterior motive. They got nothing to do. They can go to Grand Jury and say, oh, Grand Jury for me. He's purely going there to convince people on his side.
Yes,
and that is what he's going to do. So we Nigerians need to listen to the truth.
I don't have any problem with Billy. I don't have any other politician but the Unity Party guys.
I got problem with Bwaga and the Unity Party.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, when I say but the Unity Party guys, they lie too much.
And what Berete said in his speech that look, this mountain here, you need to get involved in it. He's telling the people of the Granadians here in the US to get involved in there.
Yeah, he's right.
And our brother said that the man disgraced us.
No, he ain't disgraced us. He's saying the truth.
First of all, let me just tell all of you, before Belete was chosen, there was a battle. Yeah, they had a administration fought. There was several people, former presidents, who opposed that Mr. Belete should not come. And we want to know why you don't want Belete to come and speak. Oh, we got Granjinian who can speak. Well, we've been using Granjinian who can speak.
Yeah.
We can bring other people to speak. We have to stand our ground. The executive committee had to stand its ground. Even went to the board. It was so heavy that the board had to call and say, the thing too much. You can't tell what your strategy. We got to explain to the board why Mr. Belete was chosen. Okay? So why is the opposition? Why you don't want other people to come closer? Why? Prince Johnson went over there. Prince Johnson won 2,000 votes in Grand Jury. Why you were when Prince Johnson won the vote? They may okay Samuel Doe. You all voted for him. 2,000 people voted for him. Why you were? Why got won 4,800 votes? Why got ever do anything for Grand Jury before? So why are we so adamant that male ability should not come closer? The man is harmless like a dove. This is not fair to him, and this Liberian Nigerians should learn. Isn't Jerry people will carry you?
Unity Party politics right there.
What party? Yeah. Why you need that? I already with a party. Lost in like bro.
Yeah. The few guys that are supporting Unity Party for Grand Jury, Unity Party using them. They are the one, There's open is part of that. that guy needed to be voted out.
I'm going to Peter Solo.
Yeah. Peter Solo is another clown. Another clown.
Yeah, man.
No. To be honest, the man, your brother died. You go on air, then you start accusing somebody of hitting crime people. Why you gotta do with that? That doesn't make sense.
I said the man may spoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I had to make a clarification out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give you a good very well. Yeah, you did extremely well.
I was in Paris, Gibson, when he said it. I was very, very bad.
You know what I expected to have said to Dillon? Say even though Dillon is a guy who talk recklessly. One example you can give, Dillon said you're going to stone the president convoy. That is a impeachable comment right there he made.
You were not senator. Yeah. You're not senator.
You are senator.
Senator, you're not senator right there.
But it doesn't matter. You're a senator. You're a senator.
Yeah, that's why you was Geraldine left there.
Yeah,
So
that's
people
yeah.
get
They
him
were
now.
saying that.
You
But
campaign.
it doesn't still matter. You can follow him.
Yeah.
He said it.
But
You know.
what your take on Soros or comment?
That's what I said. That's what I said. That's how Solo should have framed it and say Dylan is a guy who can talk recklessly.
Why
You know.
what was it going to do to his brother? He kind of linked Dylan to suppressing his brother confirmation.
Yeah, but they don't.
To the president, what you got to do with that?
I believe they don't play part of that. Yeah, Dylan is a very corny guy. He did that. He stopped it. Yeah, he did.
Like
Yeah.
a couple of minutes.
No, I know. He did. He did. He played part. He did.
I
Yeah.
call Soro again.
What's that?
Is it a full thing?
No.
Yeah, but
I said, yeah, because when you make that kind of comment, everybody will look at you different. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with trap. You know what I mean? And you can accuse them of getting.
Listen,
Yeah.
let me just say this. Let me say this.
The first thing he went there, the man confirm you in your comment. The man confirm you, and when you come out and say,
you don't even know
yeah,
the man.
no, you know, they don't know Solo.
Let me say this. I think I had to make a clarification, but I know where Solo was coming from. Granadians right now, they are getting out of that paranoia that anything somebody did to them, you're not from Granada, you hate Granadians. We know what it means when people hate you. We know. Granadians are the best witnesses for themselves. They feel it. They felt it. They lost their brothers. They lost their fathers. They lost their relatives, their wives, their children, because somebody hated them. Somebody wanted them exterminated from the face of the earth. So Granadians, when you do something that they don't think you're supposed to do, they feel like you are against the entire Crown tribe. You are part of those people who wanted to eliminate the Crown people. That's where he was coming from. But in our present democracy, if we continue to go like that as Nigerians, we're going to lose the political space. We're going to definitely lose the political space. Because Lima too has come out of it. Lima is a competitive ground now. We need to start thinking about registering all of our people so we can get great number, participating in the democracy process, participating in voting, participating in everything that politics can bring on the table, so that we can be a competitive county, which we are not. If anybody want to go take Granada, they'll say, what can Granada do? Can Granada give you presidency? No, Granada cannot give you presidency. If all the people in Granada, 64,000 people that register, or 68, if they all vote for you can't still be president.
Oh.
That is not a good name. We, our people, we need to register them. We need to fight and participate vigorously in a competition of ideas, and not to go on national TV and because you disagree with Delo and say they may agree against the entire Crown tribe. You reduce your debate, your genuine issue, to a parochial presentation that people will look at you like, oh, you know, the man fan, the man add the feeling now. The only thing can go now is to say the poor hey, Nigeria man, Nigeria people. So I mean, yeah, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, but it's a realistic thing. You know?
I think Solo situation, somebody play Solo, you know. I think Baka knows about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing about law,
Yeah.
if I'm the president of the Republic of Labrador and I appoint Jason Jeru to
Yeah.
What's wrong with the man?
Maybe the man went off.
Is he in Liberia?
the main Labrador, if he don't know easy.
Yeah. Yeah, Baka.
So yeah, nobody can say Baka is innocent of this.
No, he's not innocent.
No. Listen, my problem with Baka is not a person who can
Look, my decision for not liking Boyka came from the time Granadians were bundled up as a vice president. When you sit down as an elderly person and one tribe of people have been arrested for no reason, they have been bundled up in jail, detained without charges, 1 year passing, 2 year passing. As an elderly man in the house, you need to intervene. And he never did. And that's my problem.
He will never
That's my
intervene.
problem. Yeah, that's my problem. The people that voted for Boyka in Grand Jide, I wanted to understand that their vote was agreeing that what Boyka did at the time he was vice president was necessary. I don't think so. I have a serious problem with him. And we're going to be vigorously campaigning again.
Yeah, start playing blame game and you're packed.
He
want nobody.
And the same politics now, Jeremiah can't wait.
Yeah. The thing about the thing about is the thing about is Boyka is a lazy old man who doesn't take responsibility for anything. So he always play that card. So what he doing now, he using Jeremiah so that tomorrow, if things fail, he will say, well, I get that man responsibility, you know? Yeah. Yeah, he is very lazy old man. Yeah, very lazy. So the man refused to take responsibility for all the wrong that happened in Ellington. He was vice president for 12 years.
You gotta be lazy,
yeah. Vice president for 12 years. 12 years vice president taking pay.
Yeah, Jeremiah, sorry, I think my reception about I changed my position.
What you say?
Boy, don't say Boyka is a lazy old man.
Yeah, Boyka appointed Solo and to Belgium. If you really want him to be, you don't blame other people. Like what they blaming the guys. No, guys, Derek. You appoint a man, you got an agreement from Belgium. They send it to your foreign minister, the minister send it back to you. If you the president, you wanted Solo to be there, nobody will change that.
There's no way Boyka going to appoint Solo. Boyka no Solo came from CDC.
No, Boyka appointed him.
Yeah, no, I mean, you are just playing.
You are not playing anything. It's just a matter. I mean, it just shows. It shows that the presidency is not on top of her game. And you know, you can't be president and allow your minister and other people to be playing all your decisions because it does not bring credibility to your office.
Yeah,
yeah, I can't appoint Gibson Jeru. And I tell the world I am nominating Gibson Jeru to be ambassador. Then people start talking about, oh, Dillon may play on it. Now, Dillon the president, Dillon runs the country. You know what impact they got on your office as president? So Peter Solo sitting down there blaming other people when he's supposed to blame the very president that he supported.
But he's not blaming the president. That's the problem with him.
Yeah, so
the problem I got was Solo.
The thing is, why didn't he speak out a long time? Why wait until Joy Solo passed away before you speak? Like our people say, set your blood to it, the snake already passed, then you go take the stick and knock the ground. Set your blood to it.
One guy
already dead. Even if you talk from our judgment day, the man
can't change it.
Be revived.
Yeah.
And President Boyka, they're not one time they're happy. In President Boyka government from the beginning, in fact, two people are appointing some position, 2 persons appointed there. Then they got to fix it. So other person who appointed, then they go low, they change it to the person, the paper is old.
But let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. How can you trust a man that's so really good?
Yemani created a position, and he did it smartly.
Boyka knows about it.
Created a deputy minister for peace.
Gibson, Boyka knows about that. They closed Jabate.
Well,
Jabate is a smart guy.
I would agree because I mean everything.
He knows about it.
They close the man. The man.
They're closing. They close the man right there.
You say pre, go to the play, go to
the closing.
Yeah, go low.
The closing. You say, my man, look, we already from the beginning we gave you something. I mean, so that's it. What Jabate look out right now in power, they ain't get time.
So they tell Jabate,
Jabate like you can talk for now, judgment day.
Oh yeah, Jabate, you are here.
Up already.
Move for let friend get there. That's what I feel Jabate.
It's not good. The new coalition that is going to be formed, that coalition will be in the middle of it. We hope to play a major role. And playing a major role means we got to speak out. If we are in the government and people are in the government doing stuff, we got to bring the president to a remembrance.
Yes.
Tell the president, don't forget, this is the thing that's happening. And we say that without fear or favor.
What everything saying about Gibson? What Gibson Jeru saying?
You guys are so deceptive. That's the problem with them.
Let's say Gibson Jeru post a threat to the president of the Republic of Liberia. A statement to them is matter of national security. Gibson should be investigated immediately.
Oh yeah.
So guess what did he say?
Complete closing right there. They close the man.
Listen, I know Eric has a personality contest with me, but I'm his big brother. So all I think he's talking is like an amusement to me. He trying to act like me to be tough, but he don't know how to be tough. You know, Ellis, one time he called me, he said, big brother, why you stay in the limelight? Why you can't lead the team with all? I said, my man, because you're not ready to take it. So are there. So how can you say now all of these statements, you don't know how far they can go? Let me be very frank. I'm not afraid though. I'm not afraid, but I'm just telling him these comments, they go far. I got businesses in Liberia. I got a radio station. I got 2 pharmacies. I got an entertainment center, a wholesale drink. I got a grocery store. You make this kind of comment, people who support Joseph Boakai go and boy my business. And they say, I didn't mean it. So these are reckless comments.
Very
you
reckless.
Want to attack myself personally, can attack myself, we can joke about it. But you cannot say something that has a far political implication. You know, so let him go ahead. But that personality contest is not going to move me because he and myself, we're not on the same level. I'm my little brother. I will always be a big brother. I don't care what kind of money you make.
That's a wrong statement then.
Yeah, it's not cool because these things, if you say, if I just say that right now because Mr. Collins now support CMC. Then I say, Mr. Collins, he's danger to the government of Liberia. You know who's going to take it? You know who takes things literally? The security people in Liberia. Even if the president said to more people and just say, at the top of the man, I don't want to hear that man, I want to see that man say. The security people understand to mean that you're going to kill the man.
Yeah.
That's the orientation. The people in Liberia who support political parties, they are not okay. All of them are okay. They take things literally.
Yes.
So when you're making comment, you got to be, when you're making joke, you got to make sure the joke is not crossing the line. I have no threat to the president of Liberia. I don't have gun. I don't have gun to go shoot the president. I'm not going to overthrow Boakai. Boakai can be that by itself. That means I overthrow him. So, and I'll make sure I participate in the political process so that the candidate I want wins, and then we'll prosecute Boakai and put him in jail for even as poor as he is.
How about a horse in the alley?
Well, Boakai will be prosecuted.
Boakai will be prosecuted.
Very reckless omen.
People call it men, but people call it cross cabin as well. You know, we hear them.
Oh man,
you're reckless omen. Very reckless.
No, I support Ambassador Boakai in town to be president. And I supported him. We had 2 candidates. We had George, we had me. I felt you were going to do better. I'm kind of disappointed.
But how can you feel that a man who so Billy Goat to a fuller man?
What do you mean?
That's a red flag right there.
What do you mean? Who so Billy Goat to fuller man?
Baga so sick Billy Goat to fuller man. You hear that story?
I thought
like un man cost us sell.
I know what that money is.
The old man is not truthful at all.
The old man, the man wife was selling cold water.
The man you BSP on all of y'all, Timo.
No. Listen, if you experience if you experience the 6 years or CDC, the 6 years.
That says yeah, we're not that bad. You won't make it bad. That's probably yeah.
You know, when the international community starting here and there, everybody
those are all political, my man.
Yeah, I know.
You know, kind of Jefferson Koji. You know, kind of campaign. You know, yeah.
And of us, we gotta be honest. Even though I really see it, we gotta be honest.
Yeah.
You can't support a government or a president or a party. The president, the person who can stay in a person's living room or bedroom, the person was sanctioned.
I understand that.
The finance minister, the man who is the financial decision maker of the president, was sanctioned. Jefferson Koji, who was most respected in the party, was sanctioned.
Yeah.
Bill Tuare, the man who was bringing the money in from the port, was sanctioned.
It was calculated, Mr. Jeru.
Yeah, I come in.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All of these sanctions that were going on, it played on the Liberian people.
Yeah, it did. I understand that. It did.
What kind of president we had? The UNO government, the American people say they are Baba, and a Baba crime they can pull there. How you money launderer, how you receiving bribe for company, how you stealing government money, how you organizing people to cause trouble in the country, all of the BBT at the top. So it play on people. It was not bad. But now we know that maybe we can change the trajectory.
I know. If I follow that whole thing, there were a lot of people in America, in Washington. There were a lot of guys. Jerome Vodia was one. He's number one. Doing a whole lot of things, you know. And I mean, you know, they play their game right, you know, but the sanction was political. Okay?
My man, they pull out what they say that Jefferson Koji came,
Shala Musu daughter, all the kind of thing.
Stepdaughter. That's Koji did this. People didn't get no evidence.
Why is she not reopening the case?
No, she not able. She was lucky.
She another useless old woman. Very.
My man, no, don't be using no adjective on the people there, my man.
Come on, useless, not a bad word.
It is.
You know, yeah. But the woman daughter died, right? She got convicted and free her. Why is she not advocating for them to find the killer?
No, but she's not going to do that. Everybody know that woman's daughter pushed that girl. The whole story the girl was
they challenge a lot of people for repetition for that.
And she was in concussion.
The very woman that you're talking about, they challenge her repetition too. And you know, she was
but she was involved.
She was not involved in the house. Murder. The people made a mistake. The woman they murdered the girl. And they charged everybody on that same thing with murder, and then that means Doreska murder, and that's a hard bar.
That's the
problem. So when the Supreme Court dismissed the case because she was convicted, it means convict all, convict one, convict all. That was a law that they carried it. And so when it went to the Supreme Court, when the Supreme Court released her, everybody else was released. That's why I love. You also charge her with either criminal facilitation or something. They were going to stick, but you charge her with murder. Doreska didn't murder that kid.
So what?
What really happened right now? Look at Samuel Twe. Samuel Twe and Cooper, Moses Cooper. They are the main suspects. The FIA director and the finance minister. They charge them with misapplication of the theft of property, money laundering, economic sabotage, conspiracy,
all of BB charges.
To commit crime, facilitation to commit crime. Now, Samuel Twe and Cooper, who are the main people, they post freedom of all the 5 charges. Then the other 3 got there, they grabbed them for facilitation. What is the facilitating?
That will take about a month.
He said, Jerry can steal. Print the word here, help the men to steal. The person no guessing Jerry the nasty. They say yeah, but say we'll bring the for helping him. What you having it? What man helping more? But I get Ronald.
I think that the way we do things over there need to change. That's all.
I get Ronald here, gentlemen. I get Ronald here 1 minute. Let the man talk.
The way we do things. People in government, the way they do things, need to change.
Yeah, but listen to Mr. Dia before you go. Mr. Dia,
Yeah, well, listen.
Yeah.
Mr. Dia.
So we just gotta change our way of doing things. That's the problem.
Hold on, let's give him a chance.
The man, the people even pass a very the people finish converting the man.
I mean, Bola, let's give him a chance to speak.
So I just want to say good evening to my senior brothers.
So Timothy, CMC man.
I mean, why you gotta let it man in before you ask on him?
Yeah, I'm a CMC man. I'm a CMC man. I'm a founder of CMC. So I just want to say good evening to my senior brothers on the panel, and I want to chip in on what one of our incident did yesterday on Strong. I think as a older brother, what he did was very wrong. You cannot, go on those days where few people just come and say, oh yeah, they hate crown people, oh yeah, they hate these people. No, nobody hate us. We have to compete with the rest of the people in Liberia. Most of the guys that go to school, I don't go to school too. You understand? Whenever there's an election, we go and test. And then I will also say that two people I was asking one basket. People coming on like, oh yeah, you guys are supporting a Mandingo man. I mean, most I believe they didn't choose to be a Mandingo and a Muslim. I didn't choose to be a Muslim man and a Christian. So people need to understand that, right? People need to understand that we need to support, political party of our choice. We all cannot be CDC and we all cannot be UPS. So I just want to tell the senior brother, Mr. Solo, that if you don't have argument, sometimes it's good to keep your mouth closed.
Mr. Solo.
Because when you start saying Mr. Solo on Spoon TV last night.
Oh, Peter Solo.
Peter Solo. All right. If you don't have arguments, by the time you can start bringing trouble, or family relationship into things. When you are going out for a strong debate, I know these people that have been around for so long, but a lot of them doesn't have experience. When you coming out with people like Delon who, I mean, he just, because he was a big boy in the town, and then he used to hang out with a lot of old folks, and he gained that experience and went into the Senate. He's not even a high school graduate. If you're having a debate with somebody like that, calm down, wait until you bury your brother, so you can bring out that debate and confront it. But you can't come and say they don't hit the entire crown people. No, I'm a crown man, they don't hit me.
I know.
So I just want in the future, most of our big brothers and sisters, they need to take their tribal thing. The only way we the crown people, we can survive, in our country, we compete. The competition is there. Education, business, political alignment. These are the kind of things we're supposed to start doing. Instead of sitting back, oh, I'm a crown man, they hate me. As for me, I'm a crown man. I was just 8 years old when the war took place. We all know what happened to our people in Liberia. But today, that's why we're trying to put ourselves on the spotlight. We're what? Educating ourselves. So tomorrow when we sit on the platform with different tribal men, we can talk about the issues within the country, but not talk about I'm from Kunyabo, some people know. We should talk about how I am competent to become maybe a director of MPhil. I am competent to become Minister of Health in Liberia. I'm competent to be superintendent in my own country. These are the kind of things we need to be talking about. But we can't hide behind a blanket of one political party. Oh yeah, of my father and Joseph Boaga, they were friendly, so Joseph was giving job. Joseph was giving job on merit and competency. I just want to chip in. Thank you for the opportunity, Prince.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, I'll give you one minute so we can see you in Gibson. You want to go? And then Dolphus, then Mr.
Oh, I
Collins.
want to say, first of all, I want to say thanks, Prince Noah, always for creating the avenue for us to discuss these things. They are very, very important. And I can tell anybody, when I came to the US, I was 39 when I got here, and I consider myself a young man. I did a lot of things that were wrong, made a lot of decisions that were wrong, said a lot of things about people that were wrong. And as I grew up, I realized that hurting people's reputation just because of petty politics, it doesn't just really call for. So this time, I try to be in the middle there. So Peter's solo comment was not a welcome comment. It put Crown people at a position as if we are still living the wartime era. Crown people are smarter. We are educated people. We can influence. In fact, the people who we think were our enemies, we are better than some of them today. Granadians are many Granadians are of a better position today. But we are here. So we can't use the tribal card to discuss legitimate issue. Why you were raising was a legitimate issue. Very, very important. But when you say the man hate Crown people, then you buy sentiment for him. Then all the people now that don't really like Crown people now, they go on inside. So we want to compete, and we'll compete. We'll be out there. When they speak one English, we speak two. When they speak one grammar, we can't understand, we speak our own grammar. You speak grammar, I can't understand too much. I say, you money. Yeah, I'm telling you. I will tell you, I said, you all the money people here, you not know what I'm talking about. I will say, you can't get my own thing to say, I will say something. But that's it. And two, I think the kind of negative criticism that Mike brought about ability, it was not called for. Mike did not discuss the issue. Okay, Mike made allegation he had no information on. And for you to say you respect somebody and the person made a decision, I will go and ask. Sit with the person and say, people, that you don't want to bring me to the grand jury, or I respect you a lot, but you made a decision. What happened? I thought the decision was a bad decision, but I need to hear from you. The person talk to you, but you can't come and disparage the person and you say, oh, the way I respected you, but you this and that. No. Then you not respect it.
Okay, Dolphus.
Thank you very much.
Let's go to Lawson. Dolphus. All right, Gibson. I mean, no EDC in your era. Lawson, go ahead and use your 1 minute, please. Lawson, you got 1 minute. Go ahead. Mr. Collins, go ahead. Let's conclude this thing and we got to go to bed. Mr. Collins? I think Collins froze. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be here again tomorrow. Gibson, we're going to be here tomorrow discussing. We're going to be playing the whole thing.
All right, guys.
We'll talk about little lie too. So lie on the speech. So
All
that's
right,
it.
guys. Thank you very much.
All right, man. We got to go. We got to go, gentlemen. We are tired over here. We got to go. We've been here now. Let's see, 3 hours, 18 minutes. So good night. Bye to everybody for joining us. And God bless us as we go into Wednesday. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.